At the tavern where the party first stopped after their meeting with the king, several of the party members wait in anticipation as half of their party went off to the shopping district in order to procure a various amount of goods, armors, and weapons. After a short period of time, Ataraxia and Calyx return to the tavern with new clothing and armors, though they are informed that Onyx and Cole are haggling, so to speak, and as such, they may take a little longer. Additionally, the party sorcerer, Sai, has decided that her short rest was not fulfilling enough and has opted to go back to her room and nap for the foreseeable future, or at least until Cole and Onyx come back. As the party rejoins, or at least those who are waiting in the lobby of the tavern rejoin, they are met with the sounds of hurried screams and clanking of armor and weapons. The front door to the tavern bursts open, and an out-of-breath guard exclaims for help to any who will hear him. Past him into the city street, you see several dozen guards all running to the city center in various states of dress and undress, hastily unclipping weapons and assembling pieces of armor, seemingly caught off guard by some sort of activity. The guard that enters the tavern clarifies the action and pitches to the entirety of the tavern that a tragic event has happened in the town center and that dozens of people are missing and wounded. And an immediate call for help to all adventuring populace has been issued by the town guard's captain, and that this is not optional. And the guard meets eyes with the party and sees several able-bodied members and expectantly directs you out of the tavern.
Calyx is always down to help, so he's gonna go with after hearing that there is a disaster and people who need help.
Yeah, Ataraxia's gonna follow immediately behind Calyx.
Ditto.
I mean, we did just go on a shopping adventure. Might as well continue our side adventure.
Yeah, let's keep it going.
Yeah, we got to break in these goodies.
I hope nothing breaks.
The guard runs alongside you as you all make an expedient pace towards the town center. Through hurried breaths, the guard explains that reports have not clarified the nature of the incident. However, what is known is that several dozen people are missing, and that a majority of this section of the city's guard has been mobilized from reserve due to the incomplete nature of the information and the assumption that it is some sort of attack, though the details obviously are sparse. Upon arriving in the city center, the party is once again met by a familiar face, a guard captain that they met not even 4 hours ago. Well, 6 hours ago, in fact. The one who was presiding over the pseudo-interrogation and detainment of their tiefling friend after the party's near-death encounter with a wolf in sheep's clothing. Is that better, sir?
I mean, too much imagination, but sure, it's better than the other one.
I gotta paint the picture, okay? It just happens to be a finger painting. The guard captain, upon seeing people he met not even half a day ago, immediately recognizes you and waves you forward to come speak to him.
We go forward. Hello, do you know what's happening?
Yes, there's been some sort of incident. I got here not too long ago myself. The witness testimony is all over the place. I can't figure it out. It was some kind of monsters, but every description I've heard is different and contradictory. It seems people only caught glimpses and glances. The only thing that I've been able to put together for sure is that there were several people in the square, and they were all dragged, seemingly magically or through some other means that wasn't seen, into nearby adjacent alleys and alleyways. Investigation of those alleyways have shown no blood and no bodies, though, so it's almost as if they've all been spirited away. I have guards canvassing the streets, but no one's seen anything yet. This is an urgent situation, and we need to figure out what happened here, and more importantly, to figure out if more people are at risk. So I've been granted authority to deputize adventurers, and that is what I intend to do. There is effectively a bounty on whatever monster or monsters did this if you can find, track, and terminate these monsters. The money is yours for whatever the budget allows it to be. The only thing is and he's like scratching his head and he's like adjusting his armor, and you can see like his head space isn't right. He was probably doing something else, and this interrupted whatever that was. And he goes, I'm spinning too many plates. I'm trying to keep everyone in line. I'm gonna give you a babysitter just so that you can say your actions are with the guard. Do whatever you need to do. We've spoken before. You strike me as rather trustworthy. Please don't make me regret it.
Alex kind of gives the thumbs up, and I'm assuming he has to go, and we can't really ask more questions at this time.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
Just making sure. I asked for the win.
You get the feeling that the DM scripted this conversation to get this guy out. So he starts walking away, and as he walks away, you see him wave over to a group of city guard, and he calls out specifically. He goes, Private First Class Cordelia, attention.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Would you like to describe what everyone sees walk up to the party?
Yes, absolutely. So Cordelia is a high elf. She seems to be slightly past the young adult stage, like has kind of been around the block once or twice. In her ears, her long pointy ears, you can see a collection of jewelry that seems like it's kind of all over the continent. Like it's really a kind of some really old, worn pieces, definitely mixing gold and silver. It seems like she's kind of been around to a lot of places, but currently wearing the city guard's attire and has the quarterstaff of a spellcaster of a wizard, and a huge burn scar that covers most of her face, kind of from in a diagonal from the top left of her face to the bottom right. But otherwise kind of seems to be all business, ready to go, and is approaching the captain, ready to be instructed on what we're doing next.
He will look at you sternly, and he will say, listen, the nature of this situation is fluid, and I don't have time to individually manage every aspect. Consider this a advancement on your schedule for your promotion test. You are in charge of this group of adventurers. I know them personally. They are very reputable. You are to accompany them and assist them in any way possible, and try to keep it as above board as possible. And he looks at you knowingly. But he goes, ultimately, your job is this: assist them in investigation of this incident and the solving of this incident, and ideally, keeping them all alive. Dismissed. And then he hurriedly runs away, and he immediately starts grabbing other guards that are kind of
thank you, sir.
around.
I'll do my best, sir.
And he's
just kind of calling after him after he leaves.
Offhandedly, like without turning, he like raises his hand offhandedly to acknowledge that he heard you, and then he disappears into a crowd of poorly managed military officials.
Well, he seems to be in a hurry.
I've never seen him this stressed out before. This must have really shaken him.
I mean, people have been going missing. Did you happen to hear anything else? I believe Private First Class Cordelia?
Cordelia, yes, that is me. Can I get all of your names? I don't believe we've been introduced.
So, Calyx is gonna give kind of a orc salute and go, my name is Calyx from the Orc Kingdom of Bloody Axe. And as you can see, he is a fairly tall orc. A couple of scars across his face as well, but he has like a kind of kind expression on his face, not typical of orcs. Usually it's more rah, but he just seems kind of knowing and like he expects some kind of negativity from your response, but he's doing his best to kind of put on a face and show, hey, I'm here to like make friends. Please look more so past my my heritage.
Oh, Bloody Axe! I was there for a couple weeks. I think it was 200, maybe 300 years ago. Maybe we crossed paths.
I think 200, 300 years is a little out of my reach, but you'll have to tell me more of what you remember of the Old Kingdom. And he kind of looks very happy to meet someone who's not gonna give him the side eye. I'm also gonna grab a beer while everybody else introduces their characters.
Calyx, known alcoholic.
Atarax-
Is the tavern still open after everything just happened?
The tavern's
Probably
open, but the
not.
bartender's been conscripted.
Oh, shit. No.
So
Going
he's just
behind
in
the
there
bar
stealing the
and
beer
pouring
now.
himself a glass.
Yeah. So Ataraxia is just gonna give like a small wave and say like, "Hi, I'm Ataraxia. Addie is fine if Ataraxia is too complicated." That's all she's gonna say, but she's clearly like a woodsy type half elf, and she has one sage green and one light blue eye, and her clothes are clearly like self-made from anything you find in nature. Plus the new cloak.
Ataraxia, lovely to meet you. And what town do you hail from?
I don't really hail from anywhere in particular.
A nomad like me, a woman after my own heart.
Yeah, I move around a lot.
Brontes will introduce himself and bow, saying hello, nice to meet you. And you'll notice that he's a tall, slender drow elf from a small no-name village in the Great Forest Lord's Bounty.
A no-name village, huh? Try me. I've been a lot of places.
Just don't have a name.
Wow, that far into
Very,
the forest,
very
huh?
little village.
Wow, that's very
Alex-
exciting. You're a long way from home.
Yes.
Oh, wonderful to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
And where are you from, Cordelia? I'm sorry, I'm bad with names.
No, you're all good. I am from a tiny town in the Mirren Forest, all the way to the east. You might not have heard of it either, but it's called Ridgewood. Nope, that's the reaction I usually get. I too am a long distance from home. I've been traveling around for a few centuries, so I've had time to kind of, stop by
Sorry,
in a few places.
I just had a total flashback to IRL, and I'm like, I was just in a town called Ridgewood like a week ago, and I was like, what?
Boy. It's a pretty common town name.
I mean, fair.
That was all part of my master plan. I told your job to put you there to set up this encounter.
No!
Well, it's gonna be great. And you're getting dispatched to Fishbane next week, so fair warning.
Oh, fantastic.
But do you have any other information about the case?
Do I have any
Cordelia?
information about the case?
You do.
Was I... Okay, great. I'm going to describe what I saw.
So you would know that you got here. You were not the first here, but you were here relatively quickly, and you took some of the first witness statements. The general consensus that you've been able to put together so far, without doing any sort of like tracking checks or any charisma checks or anything like that, the overhead information, is that several different people at seemingly the same time, maybe a few second displacement between instances over this span of 300 or so foot city square, randomly were pulled and or teleported and or dragged in completely opposite directions against their will into a nearby adjacent alleys and like dark shaded areas and disappeared. There's no evidence that they were there. There's no blood. There's no bodies. Nothing obvious that you've been able to see, and no one was able to see any monsters or those people in any of the adjacent city squares or centers. Additionally, you know that the guards have kept all the witnesses like into the square if they wanted to be like more deeper interviewed. And you know that there has been a dispatch for trackers, but they are on the other side of the city, and it will probably take a while for them to get here.
Okay. Would I, with my wizarding experience, recognize the nature of their disappearance? Does it seem like any spell that I might be familiar with?
Roll an Arcana check.
Cat, we're here? Alright. Arcana check, incoming. Hold on. Please hold. I'm trying to make it bigger. There we go. Okay. Arcana, boom.
21. You are extremely
expert.
confident. Yeah, you are extremely confident that the nature of the descriptions, at least up until what you have heard so far, does not match any particular spell you've ever come across or read about or heard of. in terms of like teleportation spells or like spells that move people against their will, like telekinesis. It doesn't.
Yeah.
The way it's been described by the witnesses you've spoken to so far, it doesn't seem to match. It similarities, sure, but not exact, and that's kind of like buzzing a bell in your head.
Just a slim and skinny, you guys. This is I very clearly, I mean, look at me. I am a practiced wizard. This is unlike any magic I've ever seen. These guys seemed like they disappeared into thin air. They were dragged, and then they were gone without a trace. So, from all of the witness accounts that I've heard, this is unlike a disappearance that we've seen before. I'm really scratching my head at this one.
So, by the tracks that I'm assuming are there, like the people who got tracked, are there any animal tracks or anything like that following the grooves in the ground, or no?
Anyone who wants to attempt to locate or identify any tracks in the square can roll a survival check.
Survival.
Let's all go.
Well, I did my survival.
Yeah.
It's on the rest of you.
I got a -1, but we're gonna try anyway, because I'm trying
Still
to get
better.
a promotion.
There we go.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, my
Yeah.
13? Okay,
Everyone knows the druids are bad at survival.
Plus,
Ataraxia, you all
embarrassing.
watch Ataraxia. She's staring very deeply at like, the fountain in the center of town, and she's like, "Guys, I think there's a half elf trapped in this fountain. It might be one of the disappeared survivors." Alternatively, Brontes, the party's other
I kind
wizard.
of go and I tap her on her
Yeah.
shoulder. And I'm like, hey, my guy, just come here.
Don't jump in
Yeah.
in the water fountain. It's okay.
Yeah, it's a huge pain to clean up.
It might be a reflection. Don't
Yeah.
drown.
The Brontes, however, with his survival check, having grown up in the woods and existing in like tracking game and whatnot for survival, even if he did ultimately take a more wizardly path in life, you are able to find with a 22. You find several drag marks and groove marks leading into different alleys and directions. Multiple sets of those groove marks come to a point. So it would seem almost like several of the people who disappeared and were dragged in some way, regardless of where they were dragged from, they always drag back to a point. And then you notice that there are 3 different points of origin that these groups of drag marks accumulate to. And they're on different sides of the town square, kind of like a triangle. And then, because you got over 20, you notice that when you follow those drag marks into the alleyways, you notice that there is displacement of like refuse and like grime and dust, and all the displacement are evenly spaced conical points, as though whatever thing did this had 8 evenly spaced standing points. But interestingly, you don't notice those tracks moving. There's a point where they were standing, and there's no point where it shows walking up or walking away.
Can I don't know if it's nature or history, but this is sounding very familiar to me of an animal I might know. Can I roll something to see if Calyx knows what it is?
Yeah, roll, if you're operating on the speculation that it's an animal, roll nature.
Okay. Where's my nature? Oh, nothing. Okay, straight roll. Let's go. Let's go, straight roll.
It very well might be an animal.
Maybe
Guys,
you've heard of an animal before.
I think these tracks found by Brontes was made by an animal. I could be wrong, but it looks like it has 8 feet.
Oh my god,
Maybe.
the captain said you guys were competent adventurers. All right!
Hey, we found the tracks. That's worth something.
We found the tracks. She's like mumbling under her breath. I'm trying to get a promotion here, you guys. Come on, we gotta lock in.
Okay, look, we gotta lock in, but I trust you. Do you have any idea what it is?
They're definitely tracks. It's definitely not a spell. So to me, that sounds like this is some creature. If they're
And it's-
dragging.
So I was gonna
it looks
ask, is
they're
that like
dragging
high noon? Like
evenly
what time of
spaced
day? Is it?
rows.
It is whatever time I said it was when you guys went shopping, because you guys were going to go shopping and then wait until midnight, right? So it's like
Yeah, so like evening,
it's like 6 o'clock. We're
evening,
gonna call
yeah.
it sunset. We're gonna call it sunset, and we're also gonna say that's why everyone's so nervous, because once it gets dark, it would be really easy for for the monsters to like slip away if it's monsters, and then no one would feel safe, and they would lose trust in the city guard. That sounds really. You know what? That sounds really good. That's what happened. That's what it is. That's what's happening. Damn, I'm good at this.
Guys, I can't have this. This is the first steady income I've had in like at least 3 decades. I need this promotion. We need to be the ones that find these missing people.
Well, do you think anybody else has any stories, like of the people who have been canvassed already? If there's any missing links or any missing pieces, I mean, we could try talking to them. But
Yeah, it seems like everybody that we talked to had a different description of what these looked like. Nobody actually saw what they looked like. It'd be really great if we could have somebody who actually saw what happened, but I think everything has just been too chaotic recently.
I mean, it's still worth talking to them because I just heard that people got dragged, people got pulled, people got lifted. Let's see if we can get more information from somebody in the town square. Have you canvassed anybody yet? I'm looking directly at
Is there
Cordelia.
anybody that's like, yeah, that's an excellent question. So I did get here pretty recently, but I'm wondering if I'm looking around the crowd, if there's anybody that I see that I know from my personal experience working as a city guard is like a reliable, honest person that's like level-headed that I could ask.
Reliable? No. You know that like this section of town, this like town center, is like the mercantile district. So it's people the people who get stalls here and can make a living with stalls here are the best liars in the business. They can sell you on anything.
Fantastic.
And they can trick you on anything, and that's how they make their money. It's the true smart people that can see through it and then know how to negotiate. And through your time doing this, you've kind of learned the ballpark of who's better and who's worse. You notice at least 2. There's an older woman who you know has a personality that is extremely nosy, and she's always gossiping and like staring at people and pretending to like polish an apple or be stupid so that she can eavesdrop on people's conversations, because that's just how she is. And you also notice like a street rat urchin kind of hanging out in the corner who is very skilled at extra legal activities, enough but not so much that you've ever needed to take him in. He's very good at skirting a line, and he's also very good at playing dumb.
Okay. I feel like we should talk to both of these people. I don't think I should be the one to talk to either of them. I feel like they're not going to trust me immediately. Is there anybody that's very good at like buttering people up? Anybody that like looks scrappy that we could maybe, you know, sweet talk this kid and this woman into chatting with me, because I know that they're not going to talk to me.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
The-
our
the-
usual scrappy
the sorcerer.
people
He's currently shopping.
Yeah. The sorcerer and the arcane trickster rogue and the paladin are all our charisma classes, and they're all shopping and napping.
Fantastic.
So you're gonna have
All
to
right,
raw dog
who's
this
got
one.
money?
I just spent all
How
of
much
my
money
money.
we got on us?
Let me
No.
see.
I
I
let
got
me see.
10 gold pieces.
I got 20. Okay, we have 30 total. It's not.
Right, so
I've
pretty much we
got-
have 30 gold pieces.
I have
I've got about-
146 gold
Oh,
from
jeez.
our last
How
pay.
many?
Should be like 150, right?
Man,
Yeah.
maybe I need to change businesses.
Hey, but you got that steady
Had
income.
67.
That's true. You're right. You're right.
A lot of people died for us to
I
get
have
this money.
saved
It's not
up
the
for
best. It's a
spells.
story.
Yeah. Several people died.
Not our faults.
Some
But
of them
we
are our fault.
unfortunately had to
Must
deliver the
save for
remains.
spells.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear any of that.
You know
I
about
am a
this.
mandated reporter.
No. You know about this. We also went to
kidding,
the explosion in the center of town. You were there for that, weren't you?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, exactly. The whole
Absolutely.
town was
Yeah,
on fire. I'm
now
pretty sure
I'm
you passed me a
remembering.
bucket of water. You know, it's okay.
A building miraculously exploded.
You know, when you've been alive as long as I have, all the explosions kind of just blend together. Yesterday feels like 10 years ago. 10 years ago feels like 100 years ago. It's all a little blurry up there.
I mean, that's fair.
Okay, so we have the nosy woman. We have the kid. I'm not very charismatic. That's why I work. That's why I did an intelligence-based job. But we can try. I don't know. Maybe between the four of us, we can try and get some more information out of these two.
Very true. I don't think I'm the best to talk. I don't think the giant orc should talk to old ladies or young street urchin children. I don't think it'll be a good look.
I mean, I've spent a lot of time alone. I'm not great at talking to people.
I believe in you.
I've got a huge burn across my face, you know. We all have our own little quirks.
Yeah. So we should just wing
I
it.
feel like the
Ataraxia, you take the
halfling
lead.
is the most suitable.
4 antisocial Andys just sitting in a circle like, who wants to tell him I ordered no pickles? I don't want to tell him. You tell him I ordered no pickles. No, you tell him. I didn't want pickles.
I'll go, but like... Brontes, are you up for having a conversation?
Hopefully.
I take his resounding silence as a no.
He said no. All right.
I don't know. He said
I'll
checking
go.
his charisma
What's
score.
the old lady's
Ataraxia,
name?
you try the kid.
I'm
I can
staring at my
try.
charisma score hardcore of
Yeah.
just like, yeah, no.
I'll try.
Yeah, Ataraxia, you do the kid. I'll do the old lady,
Phrasing.
and whatever happens, happens. All right, you go first. After you.
So do you approach the old lady? Or the kid?
I think I'm approaching the child, the kid.
The kid is currently standing like off to the side of a group of people that have kind of been pseudo detained by the guards, and there are multiple guards. Like, you can see everyone in the group is very frustrated because there's multiple guards coming up and like starting to ask questions, and then they get like pulled away to do something else, and like another guard will come in and they'll start asking the same questions because that guard didn't like report anything yet, and so you could tell they've been asked like the same 6 introductory questions 16 times, but no one's actually done like a full interview, and they're all getting very annoyed and uncomfortable and like curmudgeon. And you see the kid kind of standing off to the side. He's maybe like 13, 14.
I'm gonna approach him and go, hi, my name is Ataraxia, what's yours?
I'm trying to think of something snarky a 14-year-old would say.
Yep.
Unfortunately, that is...
I have a couple.
Yeah, because unfortunately, I'm not that young anymore. I don't know. I was going to say who's asking, but you gave your name. You beat me on that one, Addie. You got me.
Gotcha.
I had one preloaded and it fizzled. He'll look at you silently, and he'll go, "Just call me Rex."
Wasn't boy voice.
I only have like 4 voices. Okay.
That was so good.
Listen, there was a
Okay,
50-50.
Morty.
There was a 50-50 chance he was going to turn into Christopher Walken. So,
Okay. Laugh in this kid's face.
yeah.
No, no,
He
no.
spits in your face and stabs you.
No.
Don't ever talk to me like that again. Do you know who I am?
So, Ataraxia's gonna go, okay, Rex, it's nice to meet you. Did you happen to see anything, with what happened here?
I don't know. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. My memory's not that great.
What can I do to help jog your memory?
He subtly kind of like open palms a hand, like kind of towards his thigh, trying not to make it obvious because there are other guards around. But he makes an indication of wealth.
Mm-hmm. I'll drop like 2 gold pieces in his hand.
Okay. he
That's a
looks
lot
at
of money.
he looks at the gold pieces wide-eyed, and he goes, "Shit! Yeah, I saw it." And he puts it in his pocket. And he's like, "I'm gonna level with you. I thought I was gonna work you up to like a silver." But ain't no takesies backsies. But yeah, and then he'll point to like different points of the thing, and he'll go, "Yeah, it was weird. Everyone was just kind of walking around, and then like 4 guys over on the north side just like floated and got like sucked into the alley. It was weird."
Was there like anything a light or any other thing going on around them?
Yeah, now that you mention it, the, like, behind them, on, like, their backs, the way the sun caught it, it was, like, shimmery, but, like, not all the way. In, like, a line.
Okay. You didn't see anything else?
See, no, but I heard this weird clicking.
Clicking.
Yeah, like, faint clicking, like, off in the distance. I thought someone dropped, like, a crate of apples or something, I didn't care, but everything happened, like, right after the clicking.
Okay. And the clicking stopped immediately after everybody got pulled away?
Yep. Or at the very least, I haven't heard it.
Interesting. Okay. Did anybody else follow me over, or am I standing by this child
You're
alone?
soloing this, bestie.
Okay. The light that you saw, was it just a line?
It wasn't like a line. It was like the weird kind of shimmer only it was like thin, but only in the direction that they went. Like everything else was normal. So it was linear, but I couldn't say it was like a line because I couldn't see it because of the shimmer.
Okay. Okay, I think that's all the questions I have for you. Thank you for your help. Spend that gold wisely.
I'm gonna buy drugs, he says, smiling.
My guy!
He's got ass too.
You're not a cop. He doesn't need to lie to you.
That's why I didn't talk to him.
I think that was the best call we've had all night so far.
Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna come back to the group now.
Wait, did you ask him where to get the drugs?
No, I did not.
Darn.
Are you sharing what you learned?
Yes, I'm gonna. Oh.
Like, a shimmery line coming out of their back to me is giving either like a spider web or like a fishing line. You know what I mean? Like the way that it catches.
Yes.
I mean, but how would they get that line attached to them all at once? Do you think somebody was like walking around in the market and like planting like not kick me signs, but like fishing line in their back and yanking and pulling
I
all at
mean,
once?
it sounds
I feel
like
other people would have maybe run into, like, if it was just a line, somebody else would have run into it, right? Somebody, like, it wouldn't have been such a smooth just lift and pull.
yeah, especially with the line theory, they would just kind of get dragged through the sand, I feel like. It sounds like something physically lifted them up and pulled them. Sometimes people were able to kind of catch the ground and get dragged by it, but it sounds like it was something a little bit more solid than a line. Almost like it sounds like an invisible tentacle that kind of wrapped around them and kind of yanked them.
But if it was truly invisible, it wouldn't have caught the light.
True, it could be some
Right?
sort of natural camouflage. Something that's not perfect and the boy was able to actually catch something of.
Yeah.
But maybe the old woman has a little bit more information we can go off of.
Yeah, I definitely want to go and chat to her and see what she has to say. Alright, I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna go approach the nosy woman. Yeah, I'm gonna come kind of conspiratorially over to her.
Oh, you kind of like saunter up on the deal. You're like, hey, what's going on, you know?
Hey. I'm assuming we've met before.
A couple times, yeah. You've done rounds in this
All right.
section of the city. You're not like besties, but you've met eyes
Familiar
before.
face. Okay. That's the approach. I'm kind of coming over and like with the idea that I'm like coming over to like conspire. What's her name, by the way? Do I know?
It's Rose.
Rose. Okay. So I'll be like, Psst, Rose.
Yes.
You cut out again.
Why is
Yeah,
my
you're
mic
cutting out.
doing
I
a
heard-
thing
I
now?
heard yeah.
You now have the curse. I don't make the rules.
Wait, you heard yeah?
Yeah.
I heard yeah. That's it.
Oh, yeah, that's all she
Yeah.
said. Okay, I'm good.
Oh, okay. Listen.
She said like
Rose,
yeah question mark.
I've been hearing some whisperings about what's been going on. People are saying that somebody hired a bunch of hitmen to come and drag people out of the city. Are you hearing the same thing? I'm completely making this up.
Yeah,
I'm
I
trying to like
figured.
give her some BS. She corrects me.
Hitman? Oh, that sounds like something Wardrobe would have done. That rat, always trying to muscle us out of the center. It's not what I heard, though.
Wardrobe, huh?
Wardrobe.
No, what did you hear? Wardrobe, okay.
No.
No? What did you hear?
I heard that everyone for the last couple of nights has been hearing this weird clicking. I never heard it myself, but it seems like a weird thing to lie about. They say it comes from underground.
Thinking from underground. That's really interesting. Do they say like what kind of clicking? Like clicking like snapping fingers, like insect clicking, or did they not say? You said you didn't hear it yourself.
It's weird. I didn't hear it myself. I couldn't be certain, but clicking, I mean, like and she kind of draws off. Like fast clicking, like repeated very quickly in a short amount of time clicking. I guess.
Interesting. Okay. And listen, Rose. I'll be so real with you. I'm really trying to get it into the city watch here. You'd be doing me a huge favor if you told me anything else that you might have heard, whisperings, rumblings. I'll make sure that you're on the city watch's good side the next time that you want to, do some sales in the square. You know what I mean?
She shoots you a conspiratorial glance, and she goes, "That permit I have out has been taking an awful long time to be signed." She looks
Say
at
the
you.
word and I'll make
Yeah.
it happen, Rose. No problem.
Okay. Well, then she like nods, and then she leans in like extra close to you, and she goes, "I wanted to sell it, so I didn't say anything." And she like reaches into her pocket, and she pulls out a singular shoe, and it looks like a very like nice right shoe, like leather. It's treated. It's probably waterproof. And she goes, "I found this in the alleyway leading towards where the sewer entrances was. I could have gotten a couple silver for it. I didn't think it mattered." And then she points you towards like one of the bigger alleys that you would know leads off to like off center, where there's like a divot, and then that is where there's like a locked gate that the people who maintenance the city sewers, like the cleaners, basically go in to make sure disease outbreaks and stuff don't happen. And it's one of the several points around the city that you can enter the sewer from, but you know that it's locked and guarded, but it's in that general direction.
Fantastic. This is great. I'm gonna say, just like kind of give Rose a wink and a nudge and say, "You've been a real doll today, Rose. I appreciate you." And I'll make sure the captain of the guard knows about that permit that you have.
"Oh, you know me. Ever the little girl at heart." And she makes like a cutesy smile, but she's like 90.
She's younger than me. Younger
enough.
than me, Rose. All right, and I'll go back to the group and I'll tell them about the shoe and the underground clicking.
Oh,
Guys,
thank God. Old people kill my throat.
You
No,
get
you're
used
good,
to it,
sir.
sonny boy.
Phrasing.
we're going sewers.
We're going to the sewers?
Going into the sewers. Rose found a shoe right outside the sewer entrance, and she said people have been hearing clicking underground. The same clicking, dare I say, that your teenage friend also reported. It's all coming together.
It's all coming together.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it's all coming
It's
together.
all coming together.
It's all
guys.
coming together.
Fortunately,
a
I
lever
don't
nearby?
believe I know how to cast Prestidigitation, or at least I'm not immediately seeing it on my spell list. So
I don't
cannot-
think I gave you prestidigitation.
The
Alright,
one that
hey,
can
that's
cast
tragic.
prestidigitation is taking a nap.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Funny how that keeps happening.
we're all gonna have to get tinky. So sorry, you guys. But hey, there's money on the line.
Alright. To the sewers. Does anybody need anything else before we go?
Eddie shakes her head no.
No.
All right, let's
Okay.
do it.
Let's do it.
The party makes their way over. I assume Cordelia is leading, because she knows where
Yeah,
it is.
I'm showing them where the entrance that Rose pointed out.
After 3 or 4 minutes of walking through adjacent alleyways, you make your way to like a little offshoot alleyway that ends in a dead end. At the end of the dead end, you see 2 guards at their post. Like, they're not like city guards, but they are some kind of employed security, and they are sitting at a box playing cards next to what appears to be a large, like 10-foot by 10-foot portcullis that's closed, and it appears closed and locked, and they're just sitting there like playing cards, like absentmindedly. Every now and then they look up in the alleyway to see that there's still no one there, and then they go back to playing cards.
So
All right, I'm gonna approach them and kind of flash my credentials. Be like, hey guys, we gotta get in there. Could you unlock that for us, please?
They see a city guard, and they immediately like fling the box and like attempt to hide all the cards and like the money on the thing. They're like, morning. It's 6 o'clock at night.
Julia kind of like rolls her eyes and she's like, you guys, I don't fucking care that you're playing cards. I just need to get in there. All right, let's skip this part, and you can go back to doing what you're doing. Just get me in there, all right? I'm not gonna tell him. Don't worry.
One of the guys who was like sitting behind the box looks down at all the knocked over box and cards and money, and he goes, I had a good hand too. Damn it. and then he looks at you, he goes, we'll open it, but why do you want to go in there? It's the sewer, you know.
This is private city business, all right? You can direct your questions to the head of the guard, and he may or may not answer them. Thank you very much.
Calyx also holds up the General's Easy Pass behind her.
These two minimum wage guards look at the General's Easy Pass and they're like, what the fuck's that? I don't know. Looks important. Of course, come on in. And they like absentmindedly open, they unlock the port, they pull like a lever, and it like you hear like a heavy like clunk chunk, and then they like wind a lever and it goes up like halfway, and you've now got like 5-foot of clearance. And he's like, policy says we gotta close it behind you, but you could always just ask us to open it, we'll open it.
All right, you better not leave until we come back out.
Shift lasts till midnight.
Bruh. Okay. Well,
Let's go.
You
Let's
make
get
your
in
way.
there.
You make your way into the sewers.
Yep.
The party makes
In
their
the
way.
sewers.
why are
Stinky
you
place.
asking us? I feel like that's a trick question.
Well, no, because I need to
It
set.
always
I need to
does.
set. I need to
Ophis
set up.
does this
I gotta set
every
up.
time.
I gotta. Well, first of all, I need you to feel bad. You need to think that you shouldn't have, because that feeds me. But also, I need to set up the cutscene that I'm about to describe. So the party makes their way down what is initially a gradual stone slope down into a flight of stone steps. After a few minutes, the slope levels out into what appears to be 2 polished stone floors covered in grime and human refuse, or residue of human refuse. In the center, there's a 10-foot wide, slow-moving river of liquid that is a sickly green and brown color, and appears to be slow-moving with a current formed only by the ever so slight incline of the sewer system, directing downwards into the dark in the direction of where gravity would bring it. The party, after reaching the bottom of their stairway, realizes that there are no light sources inside of the sewer. It is dark. Completely. The party then remembers that all of them have dark vision, and the guy who doesn't have it, the human, is shopping, so they don't care about that.
That's sensational. It doesn't look like I know how to cast light either.
You don't need
I'll
to.
just do firebolt over and over and over again. No worries. I'll just keep firebolting in front of me.
Cordelia,
Oh, okay.
Cordelia shoots a firebolt in the sewers, igniting the methane, instantly incinerating the party and all of the capital.
I'm doing electric boogaloo.
Yeah.
We're all dead.
Yeah.
Good session, everybody.
And that's how the session
Time to
ends.
time.
Thank you, everyone, for coming out. No. The party reaches the bottom of the steps, and they look around, and they see a labyrinthine sewer in front of them. They take a moment to stop and think, hey, maybe we should have asked those guards if they saw anything leave the sewer. And then they think that was a dumb thing to ask anyway, and continue. What do you do?
Oh shit, I don't have that much rope.
You've got like 100 feet.
That's not enough for a labyrinth, buddy.
Why don't
Fair.
we just mark?
And that's
Or
what I'm
path.
gonna do. I'm gonna like take out one of my daggers I don't use, and I'm just gonna put like a little axe as we go along, like every 10 feet or 30 feet. Just to kind of
yeah, you
Does he have
could
an
you could do
Outlander
that.
background? Does anyone have Outlander background by any chance?
I think so. I think Ataraxia does, doesn't she?
Pretty sure
No,
that's
I'm
one
sorry.
of
No,
the
I'm sorry.
feats of
No,
Outlander.
it's I'm sorry.
Oh, yes, I
Most
do.
of us do.
I do.
I do.
Yeah, both of you.
Yeah,
do.
isn't one of the like the features of Outlander that you can always remember the layout of places you've been?
Yes.
I don't know if that
Ye-
applies to mazes, but
Ye-
I'm just throwing that
yes,
out there.
yes, but if I'm remembering correctly, it needs to be places you've been. You've technically never been here before. This is your first time there.
You have an excellent
Gotcha.
memory
Well, I'm
for
thinking
math
if we
and
wanted to, like,
geography.
Go back.
Oh, well, on the way back, yeah. She'll be able to navigate
way
their way
back,
back,
okay.
no problem. It's getting where you're trying to go that it won't help you with.
Of course.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna get lost in the sewers forever.
Calyx is still making the marks, but yeah,
Just in case those two people die.
you never know. I get lost easy.
Not gonna lie, I'd be really upset if I died right now. But we're
In the sewer? That's a very undignified way to go.
Yeah, I mean, Cordelia needs that promotion.
Very
we all
smelly
have
way to
another
go.
job we need to do.
In fact, Brontes with the Wanderer background, you look on the floor to that like disgusting green and brown river, and you go, probably not fresh water.
Definitely not fresh water.
I would not touch that water,
You
friend.
know, I'm inclined to agree.
So, do we notice any tracks or marking or 8-footed footprints going through?
You would roll
Can I
a
roll
survival check.
investigation?
Well, for tracking,
You
it's
killed me.
survival.
You kill me every day.
Oh dear God.
Are we all going? I'll go too.
Dude, 5,
5,
6,
6, 7, and a
Dude,
14.
Dude, the classic increasing number 5, 6, 7, 14. With 14. Okay. So the party takes a few minutes to examine the layout of the sewers that are new to most of them, new to all of them, but the structure is not exceptionally complicated. After several minutes of looking, most of the party finds, for the most part, nothing. Just the various piles of residue and human waste and mountains of tracks of rats, giving much of the party PTSD for their escapades literally a day ago. However,
Are you locked in a room
Did any of
with
us even
rats?
get hurt?
Do the
yeah,
rats make you crazy?
I was crazy once.
They locked me in a room. A rubber
Well,
room.
they locked me in a room, a rubber room with rats, and the rats made me crazy. No, I was crazy.
I was
once.
crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room with
Brontes
rats.
watches the
Yeah.
other three party members reference the same joke for about 10
Okay.
minutes. While
Same
that is
dream.
happening, you do end up finding those same tracks that you ironically enough that you found in the lobby. And in that, you deduce with a 14 that it is 3 sets of tracks heading in the same area. Though you feel you have not familiar enough with your survival was not good enough to deduce any specifics about the creatures themselves.
Quick question. Do we have all of our resources, class resources, right now or no?
You have everything as though you had full rested, but don't update your sheet because then I'll forget because you haven't full rested yet.
Okay. I'm just asking if we get into combat.
Yeah.
Putting that up.
Let's. One of the guards like slapped you on the butt and casted a level 7 fucking long rest spell. You're all
What
good
a guy!
now.
I feel fucking ready.
Shout
Let's
out
do
to
it.
those entry-level jobs that were playing poker at the entrance.
Honestly,
Yeah.
a level 7 wizard entry level job sounds like current economy.
That sounds like he's really struggling for money.
Aren't we all? Looks at camera.
Magic school student loans are really expensive. Okay.
Is that why
It's
you're
tough.
in this job?
Yes, honestly. It is. I'm trying to pay off my host tower of the arcane loans.
God.
Brontes, you have identified the tracks. Do you and the party attempt to follow them?
I don't know, what does the party choose to do?
Let's get that bread.
They actually jump in the
go
sewer
get it.
water.
Fuck it, let's go.
I'm gonna go swim in the sewage, actually.
I wouldn't suggest that.
After that guard slapped my butt, I feel like I'm ready for anything.
Yeah. Fully
You
charged.
you can definitely drink the water then.
I refuse.
Wow.
I refuse the
Coward.
refuse, sir.
Then you're definitely not ready for everything.
Somewhere off
Can
in
I
the
get Brontes a
distance.
swirly real
Yeah.
quick?
Somewhere off in the distance, the party's paladin sneers to himself. I can't get diseases. I could drink the sewer water, he says. Knowing he would never do it, but he could, and he feels like he should mention it.
That would be the biggest flex of all time.
So it'd be something.
It would be something. Calyx feels the urge to toss him into the sewage. Next time I see him. Next time I see
Next
Onyx.
time. Without any explanation.
Stupid Onyx. Stupid haggling.
Yeah. You and your wealth.
You and your money saving ways. Oh god. Money saving ways. Okay. The tracks.
Okay, do you follow the tracks?
Yes.
I
I
vote
believe
yes.
it's a yes. I believe it's a yes.
So, with Brontes leading, you're following of the tracks. You travel for several minutes, probably close to 10, just slowly navigating the twists and turns of this sewer system. The longer you're in it, the more your eyes adjust to the dark, and the more you see sort of a structure. It's not necessarily grid-like, it is still kind of maze-like, but it does follow certain paths that you can roughly put together with what would be above you, in terms of, like, there are more paths in the housing districts where more people would have more waste to dump down certain communal areas that the rain could then bring into the sewer. And so you're kind of putting together a structure, and you realize that after about 10 minutes, you've kind of looped back around to one of, not necessarily under the city center, but you are adjacent to the city center at one of the crossways, one of the cross paths of the different flows where they would meet up and continue moving with gravity. Roll, whoever's leading, so Brontes, roll another survival for something you don't know.
Oh.
That is exactly what you needed. So, with a survival of 13, you come across this center area from the right side, as opposed to the north, as I change the map. The party,
Wow, we really in
Wow.
the sewer for real, for real.
yeah, I know, right?
Wow.
The party comes
Tag
to,
yourself, I'm in the sewer.
yeah, the party comes to a stop.
Sorry.
The party comes to a stop about 30 or 40 feet from the entranceway of this crossing paths of this sewer center area. In the darkness, they can see only that the path continues in front of them and opens up to, as I described, a crossway of the paths for the sewer, and they can see the faint traces of weird light distorting something on the edges just out of vision past the corners of that crossway.
Guys, it's the thingy! Look!
Can I identify that thingy from this distance?
From this distance, it would be a very difficult, I'll say a regular perception check to see it, and then then it would probably be another nature check to try to deduce it, like where you are now.
I'll try a perception check.
Perception, okay.
Oh, but I just forget
You do not see it.
I'm done. I do not see it. Dang.
Cordelia points out the thingy, and you're like, "What thingy?" And then you look the wrong way.
Honestly,
Like, oh, you
Player
missed
accurate
it! It's right around the
perception.
corner!
Bronte, you can roll perception. Yeah. Even
Oh,
worse.
wow, I was no better.
Guys!
Wow.
Bronte- that corner,
Brontes
this
looks
corner.
Brontes
This
looks
corner?
into the sewer water and goes, "Where?"
Wait, now I want to try.
Ataraxia stands shoulder to shoulder with Brontes and go, "Yeah, I think I see it." Looking in the sewer water.
What am I doing? Perception? Okay. Oh my god!
Everybody stop staring at the water, damn it!
Cordelia,
No,
like
no, no, you
Cordelia,
missed
kind
it.
of stares
Get away.
ambiently forward, and like drool starts to come out of her mouth, and she's like, What were we doing?"
Oh,
Sorry, I got distracted. The sewer smell is really strong.
yeah.
It sure does.
I guess I'm gonna take a
Disappeared.
couple steps forward.
Are you attempting to stealth?
We go after where we saw it last? See if we can follow it?
I guess.
Well, like, we see
roll.
the... One of us saw the light thing, so if we go that way, quietly, we might be able to, I guess, see it, maybe? I'm not sure. I can't see anything.
Do we
Everybody
remember,
cool with
like,
the
were we
stealthing in?
able to see it before it went out of view?
I mean, you remember like the general direction of where it was. It's just your perception were bad enough that you can't like focus on it to attempt to like rack
Yeah,
your
yeah.
brain to deduce. You're like, I know it's vaguely there, but you don't know the specifics.
Right. Do we try and approach?
Stealthy.
Yes.
Roll stealth.
Sneak.
Oh, this will be great.
Oh my god,
Sneaky.
yeah, with the way we've been rolling, it's gonna go so
I'm
bad.
not even gonna...
Oh, Mr. Heavy Armor, yeah.
Mr. Heavy Armor, yeah.
Wait, so are
We're
we sneaking
sneaking?
or are we not?
You guys can try and sneak. I'm just accepting
Lay
my fate,
snack.
like forced retirement right now.
I'm scared.
I'll go first, don't worry. Here. I'll take the heat.
21.
Oh,
Damn.
I
Listen,
locked the fuck in,
Okay.
dude.
That's one success.
stop!
One success and
Why
3
am I keep going the
fails.
same thing as Brontes?
Wow.
Alright.
I will say,
I
the-
guess I'm the only
yeah.
one who wants me to get promoted.
yeah, honestly, the party, you can move up to 20 feet. You do not know that whether you failed or passed. So you're all convinced that you're fairly stealthy.
3,
Alright,
4.
let's go.
So that should be 20, right?
Yeah.
How do I... Wait.
And as I go, I'm gonna check for any traps and anything like that.
Okay, roll investigation.
Hold on, pause. How do I make my guy move?
You just
There's the
click
good
and
roll.
drag.
Oh, wait. But I have to... Okay, hold on.
And it should snap to
Dragging
grid.
the map.
so- Oh,
The one time it's gonna tell me nothing.
19 investigation. You are 100% certain that there are no traps in the sewer. Nothing that
Sick.
Calyx would deduce as a trap. 2 things happen. Calyx having taken the front. Once you get this close with your dark vision, you are able to see much better that kind of like ethereal shimmering, and specifically this ethereal shimmering in the top right. And you're like, oh yeah, I can kind of see it. Like it's dark, but I can kind of see how it's catching light in a weird way. And you notice, and you look at the structure, and you're like, that's crazy. It's almost like layered in a really symmetrical pattern. It's layered almost like a really big web. And then that's when you see the 3 giant
I called
spiders.
it, I called it, I called it, I called it, I called it.
You know what?
called
That's
it!
entirely fair. I was entirely thinking Displacer Beast. I'm gonna be completely honest.
I so said spiderweb earlier.
You did. You got it. I was like, no way. Couldn't be spiders. Why does that one looks like it's
I
on
can
fire?
bloat
I don't
on
like it.
everybody as we get
So,
killed to death by
Just
spiders.
a question for Ophis. Would I have been able to see them with superior dark vision anyway?
No, because what happens is as you get within the room or to the entrance of the room without having successfully stealth past their sight, they sense a disturbance on the various ethereal webs that are all over the floor and walls that are almost imperceptible. They're not big and spun. And you watch as the 2 spiders in front blink into existence. As though there was nothing, you were confident there was nothing there, especially Brontes. You could see that far, and you were confident that there was nothing there, and in a snap, they just appear. They're there now, from nowhere. And they make this horrendous, like, clicking noise. And then all the way in the back, you see another one pop into existence on its own spectral web. It pops in, and it is emitting this, like, ambient firelight, and it appears to also blink into existence, but in a poof of flame and fire, and it appears to be emitting flames from its carapace. Everyone please roll initiative. You watch as, at the start of the initiative order, funnily enough, I'm glad Inferno's fighter space went first, you watch as he makes this sort of like deep guttural clicking, and is moving like the pedipalps on his mandibles in a very weird way, like an irrational way, and the fire seems to like flit and flare in a weird way, and then the two other spiders make similar noises back. That is the Inferno spider's turn. The face spiders, you watch as both of them, as though following orders, disappear.
No.
Oh, no.
No.
This does not bring me joy.
La polizia, no. Oh my god.
This one can go ruler. How convenient. This one will go. There's no reason for them to do anything else. Okay, that is their turn.
That's
Bronte.
alright.
I have no idea what to do.
You know what? I'll put you in the mood. I'll even change the music up a little bit.
Boss music.
Can I ready a firebolt for when they appear,
You can.
if within range?
You can.
That's what I'll choose to do.
Would you like to move, or are you going to stay standing there?
I will stay where I am.
Okay, so that is your turn. You use your act. You hold your action.
Mm-hmm.
Cordelia, it is now your turn.
That's me. I'm gonna magic missile at the spider that we can see.
Okay. You just at first level.
Yeah, we'll do first level for now.
Okay.
See
Then
if
just
it does anything.
then it automatically hits because it's a magic missile. So and just click it 3
Use-
times.
Oh, okay. Oh, I have to do it 3 times. Oh, that kind of
Yeah.
makes sense. All right.
Oh, I see.
1, 2, 3. All right, there you go.
So for
Ow.
a total of 3 plus 2 plus 2, 7 damage.
A bit of help. And I'm gonna hide behind somebody that looks like they have a higher armor class than I do.
Probably a smart thing to do.
Yeah. Who's the most beefed up? right now?
Calyx by far.
Great. So I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay. And that ends your turn.
I don't have any bonus action spells, do I? Doesn't look like it.
You used the leveled spell as your action, so you need to have a bonus action cantrip, but I don't think you have any.
Right, that is a rule that most people play by because it's in the 5th edition
the book, yeah.
and I totally remember that that's a thing that other people do. Yeah, no, that's my turn then.
And just double check for me, magic missile is evocation or abjuration? I believe it's evocation.
It's an excellent question. Let me see.
Evocation. Okay.
Oh,
So your ability thing doesn't happen.
Oh yeah, what I'm School of Abjuration, right? Yes. Okay.
When you cast
Okay.
a abjuration spell, you get your arcane ward, but it has to be an abjuration spell.
Right. Cool.
I believe I already gave you the 10 hit
Right.
points because you'll have casted it today, but you add more hit points when you cast abjuration spells.
Okay, great.
Okay, that ends her turn.
Sweet. That is my turn.
Calyx, you see a enormous flaming spider in front of you, and 2 spiders that you know are here somewhere that you can't see. What do you do?
Okay. I can use bonus actions as actions, right? I'm just making sure.
What do you
And
mean,
I understand that it takes the action slot to do
bonus
so.
actions. So you mean like use your action to hold a bonus action?
No. So I mean, like, if I were to use the bonus action to activate the Gem of Infernic Protector, and then can I also use an action as a bonus action in order to cast Manifest Echo and end my turn without taking an attack?
Do not think so, no, because the way the
No?
turn economy works. At least not in 5e. Maybe in 3.5, but it's been a while.
Okay, fair enough. Then I'm gonna use the Gem of the Infernic Protector. I'm gonna activate that for the next 10 turns.
Okay. This is hilariously the first time you're using your soul weapon, and it's in a side story. Would you like to describe for the first time ever in canon what it looks like when you activate your gem?
I'm sorry. So everybody sees that Calyx has a shield with a sun on it, but you see the sun in the shield glow red hot, and it appears as if lava begins to ooze from the sun, covering all of the shield's grooves, and you just see like a nice dim light, but it looks like Calyx is holding a shield of fire. That.
Right on, brother.
And Calyx is going to kind of, just because I feel like I should move up a little bit. Dang. If I can't. Because now I don't want to, like, leave the group in case something, like, attacks them. Because that's my concern. Otherwise, I would. Okay. And I guess I'm going to. Because that's a bonus action.
Yep.
So. Okay, so can I do this? Can I use my action to ready a bonus action, or no, because I've already used my bonus action?
I think because you use it this turn, you can't, but you could still use your action to ready itself. Like you could ready an attack, or you could ready any ability of the shield that's an action.
Okay, so I'm gonna ready an attack if the spider were to appear anywhere within striking distance of Calyx, who's gonna move here, then he will attack.
Okay, so that is your held action. Ataraxia.
Can I attack twice or no? No, I can't.
Yeah, you can. Because you have extra attack, right?
Yep, I do.
Yeah. Because you're not readying an attack, you're readying the attack action, and I think extra attack says that when you take the attack action, you get 2.
Yes.
You get to make another, so I'm saying you get 2.
Okay.
Hey. Ophis, did you get my message?
I did.
Mm-hmm. So I'm just gonna look around real quick at everybody that's around me and just say, listen, I'm not gonna be able to talk to you guys for a little bit, but I will do my best. Please try not to confuse me with the other spiders that are gonna be around us. And I'm gonna wild shape into a giant spider.
She does.
God, they got Ataraxia. No.
Yo, what the hell?
You watch as Ataraxia's form disappears, and in her place appears a giant enemy spider. Do 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 do. Is this visible?
Oh,
Can we make
my
that
God.
token red?
Huh?
Yeah, I will. What you do notice is, for the first time, you've really up close in person seen her transformation, and what you notice is that, and this is very funny because it wouldn't have happened before, that you would have noticed, everything shifts into her form. So like all her clothing, all her weapons, all her everything shifts into her form,
They
except
were there when I turned into a rat.
I remember when he turned into a panther.
yeah, but they turned into a rat like really far away, and I forgot to describe it back then. So what happens is is that everything transforms except her crown. So there's a giant enemy spider wearing like a cutesy tiara with like 2 gemstones in it.
Period.
It's a vibe for
You ate
sure.
that.
And then
For
cause of your the other thing that happens, because that's a large creature and your allies are right next to you, ordinarily I would have made you shove Brontes and Calyx into the sewer water, because a large creature can occupy a small space. However, as you turn into a spider, you remember that spiders have spider climb, so you are currently hanging halfway on the wall and halfway on the floor, kind of at like an angle, and you're making like your spider chittery noises.
That looks uncomfortable.
That was a bonus action because you're Circle of the Moon. You have an action.
Okay, I have blind sight, so, but it's within 10 feet, so I'm going to first try to move this. I can't move it.
Oh, right. Yeah, I gotta give you permission because it's an enemy token.
I wanted to move,
Like
start
here?
moving forward to,
Yeah.
to see if I could start to see anything.
Okay, you have blind sight, right?
Yes. Blind sight for 10 feet.
Damned. I don't want to check. I'm gonna say this works. With your spidery blind sight, you detect that there are 2 spiders within 10 feet of you. You also detect, however, that they are not on this plane of existence somehow.
What?
These spiders appear to have phased into the ethereal plane temporarily.
Yo, that's some crazy blind sense.
Fuck that.
Who knew we were gonna deal with phase jumping spiders?
I did.
Okay, the wind, calm down.
Stupid.
Wow.
You still have an
Right,
you have an
right.
action.
Sorry, I'm just dying.
Hate when that happens.
I
I'm debating on if it would be better for me to make a ranged attack on the big one or hold an action for a smaller one when they show themselves.
You would know where, generally where they are. I'll tell you that I'm saying blind sight can see in the ethereal realm because I don't want to look it up and I can't tell. I don't remember the difference between blind sight, tremor sense, and true sight, so I'm giving it to you. You know that one of them, is right here, and the other one is right
Right.
here. Like where?
So
See,
they're basically okay.
they're straight up right next to you. Like they had.
Okay.
You
But
were
I can't
40 feet
attack
away.
them in another.
You're right. You
on
cannot.
another
Yeah,
plane,
but you
can
can.
I?
You can. But you also know the opposite is true. They cannot attack you on the other plane. So you know, for them to attack you, they have to come back to this plane of existence, and then you could attack them.
Okay, so I'm gonna ready a bite.
Ready a bite. Okay.
Um,
For what? The first one.
on-
The first one that appears.
Yeah, whichever one comes up first, just chomp them.
Okay. Then that is her turn. It's the Inferno Phase Spider. You watch as the Inferno Phase Spider makes no more sound because his allies are on another plane of existence and cannot hear him. But you watch as the fire on him gets bigger. And he starts to climb up the wall, and he's upside down now on the ceiling looking at you with his beady eyes, and that flame is kind of the light it's giving off is getting bigger.
I'm not a fan of that.
He's a big fan of that. On initiative count 14, the phase spiders pop back into existence. The first one pops back into existence. Hello, guys, it says in common before getting immediately bitten by an equally sized giant spider. You could take your attack.
Well,
Plus what?
hold on. Whip attack +5 to hit.
8. And you watch as your giant spider fangs bounce off of the armored carapace of the other giant spider. It seems to not register that paltry attack as any sort of threat. It continues its turn, and it will now move up, and it will bite Calyx, or it will attempt to bite Calyx.
Can I stab him twice first for my?
Oh,
What
right, yeah,
about
you're
my
right.
readied? What about my readied firebolt?
I forgot about the firebolt. Rewinding time, the firebolt will happen at the same time the bite attack happens. So it moves back 5 feet. Boop. Roll firebolt. 26. Okay.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. Actually,
Does
misses.
it hit?
I mean, it
Misses.
could hit. It could
AC
not hit.
AC 35.
It's really up in the air.
AC 35.
Guys, we gotta get the fuck out of here. The promotion is
I
I
on.
didn't
didn't know
The town
Terry
has
was
fallen.
back.
The town has fallen.
Yeah.
Run away.
Yeah, so 9 fire damage. That's a ton of damage. It absolutely hits and absolutely does a ton of damage. Then it will be like, owie, you're rude. I'm going to go kill you. And then it'll take a step forward to go kill you. Now, Calyx, you could roll your 2 attacks.
Okay. Neat.
You get the feeling that these are not intelligent creatures. A 20 hits.
Okay, do you want me to roll the second as well, or do the damage first?
Damage first, in case it dies. 12.
Oh, that's a max roll.
It does not die. But you watch as the spider is heavily wounded. He said, forgetting to put the health bars visible again. See, save changes. The spider appears very wounded. Roll your second attack. 9 misses.
I mean, with the 12, that's fair game.
Yeah, it evens out. It evens out.
It pulls up.
The spider immediately regretting his decision, looks at his action economy and realizes that teleporting to and from the ethereal plane uses the same bonus action, and it cannot do that again. It panics and just attempts to bite you. Bite. It rolled
No.
rolled a what, a 1 plus 5? No, it rolled a 2.
It got a 2 plus
2
4.
plus 4. Yeah, hey, does a 6 hit?
No,
Guy
it
in
does not.
splint
I'm
mail?
sorry.
All good.
It does not.
So, Calyx, you watch as this giant spider gets
There
mollywopped
is a full, like, cake
by a
in the
bunch of
microwave.
stuff, and it gets like all distorted, and also there's a chicken in the microwave or something, and then the spider attempts to like brutally bite Calyx, and Calyx just like grabs its fangs and just dead stops it in its tracks, and that is its turn.
So I just wanted to ask. So I have to be hit by an attack for the gem to kick in, right?
Yes. So yeah, usually
Okay.
it's like
Just making sure.
Yeah, think of it as the same. It's like it's different than Hellish Rebuke. It's the opposite
Gotcha.
because it's like
Sounds good.
it's retaliatory. And then,
Okay.
well, that was the face spider's turn. The other face spider, who was feeling really confident, and then watched its buddy get whopped, is gonna skitter. It can't. It doesn't have enough space. Damn it. It will. You know what it'll do? It'll go over here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Here. Then it will use its bonus action to come back. Token. It will then bite Brontes because it saw what you did with that fire and it isn't a big fan. Brontes, does a 6 hit you?
No, it does not.
Okay.
Damn.
The spider lets out a
Oh, that's kind of
depressed.
OP.
The spider lets out a depressed sigh, and goes, "Okay," and ends its turn. I guess.
Well, before he ends his
Comments,
turn,
Okay, out loud.
before he ends his turn, I'm gonna stab him with my reaction.
Okay, you can do that. Of course. Why not? Just kill it. Just kill my spider. Roll the damage.
I'm sorry. And then I get the orc bonus. What was that again?
It's like brutal savagery or whatever. It's like an extra damage dice.
When you score a critical hit with the melee technique, you can roll one of the weapon's damage dice one additional time.
Yeah.
And it's only one dice, so 2 1d8s.
Well,
So
just
let's
roll.
do that.
Yeah.
And
So yeah, that, and then
just roll a 1d8.
yeah. Well, you roll
And
another
then-
one. You roll another one for the crit, and then another one after that for the brutal.
Oh, but does that include the?
You don't get the modifier
strength
again.
Modifier.
No,
Yeah,
you
so
don't
I
get the
should just
modifier
roll.
once. Roll just
So I
roll
should roll
2d8. 2d8 for 9, so 18 damage. You watch as this spider loses like half of its health again. And I make this spider visible because it can't go back on the ethereal plane. Save changes. And that's the end of the spider's turn. Brontes, you are untouched and in front of a giant enemy spider. What do you do?
Sesame Street. It's like, what are you gonna do?
I knew I should have made 5 space fighters be here.
You still can.
You're right, the eggs hatch. No.
Those are eggs. Oh no.
I'd like to shocking grasp the spider that's next to me.
You can. The spider is not wearing metal armor, so you do not get advantage.
That's fine. Okay, no.
Haha! Wow, that is the worst possible roll you could possibly roll.
Plus
It was
7.
definitely the worst.
It is a nat 1 on the hit and then a nat 1 on the damage.
Cool.
Yeah. So
That's
yeah,
a link
Yeah, it is. Don't click it.
of some sort.
You watch as Brontes, covered in fear from the spider appearing out of nowhere and trying to bite him and failing, desperately attempts to reach out and grab the spider, but the spider's hard carapace is not conductive, and the spell does not take with the glancing touch that he gets on him. Do you have a bonus action?
I do not.
Okay. Would you like to attempt to move away from the spider?
I would get opportunity attacks.
This
so
is
no.
correct. So you're ending your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Cordelia, there are now
That's
visible
me.
spiders.
All right. I think I'm gonna give him the old what we called back in Ridgewood the 3-for-1 special. I'm gonna do a magic missile, one on each spider.
Okay. Before you roll them, tell me what spider is getting what missile.
I'll just do 1, 2, 3. So the one farthest from me, and then next closest and next closest.
Okay.
And
So the fire
okay,
spider
hold on.
takes.
Okay, there we go. Fine.
Yeah.
The fire spider takes.
2 damage.
And the next spider takes.
2 damage.
And then the next spider takes.
4 damage.
Ooh.
You picked the wrong
I
person to
didn't
mess
hit
with.
Ataraxia.
Ooh. Oh damn! I was hoping I can get you to do it. Like, are you sure you remember which one? Are you sure that the spider didn't have a tiara or whatever?
Yeah. I'm doing it specifically the Inferno Spider first, and the two that just attacked my buddies
Yeah.
in the order of how close they are to me. And definitely
Okay.
not Ataraxia, for sure.
Thank you.
That's a nice thing.
Okay, that is your action.
I'll try my best. You know?
I believe you said.
Oh,
you
I'm
don't-
sorry. I mean,
Yeah. I believe you said you didn't have any bonus action, so is that the end of your turn, or would you like to try
I'm
to
gonna
move?
cower in fear and hide behind a more heavily armored person, so I'm not directly in the line of attack of either of these spiders.
Well, your
So I'm
only
gonna go-
your only option is another giant spider or a wizard, because the other armored guy is in a fight with one of them.
Right, and I'm gonna go over here. The one that's wearing a tiara is our friend that I just watched transform. So, right? That's the right one, or am I misremembering? Because I
The
can't
one
tell
with the
difference
red,
between
the
two.
one with the red dot is Ataraxia.
Word.
This
so
one.
Yeah, that
so I was just joking.
Yeah,
Came
lol,
right there.
lol. Just keeping you
Right
guessing,
there.
lol.
Came right there. Jokes. I'm gonna go over here.
I'm a kidder. You know me. I'm a kidder.
You know, I kid, I joke from time to time.
As I've
I'm
been
known
known
to
to
do some
do.
rabble rousing, and that will be my turn. Thank you
Okay.
so much.
Calyx, it is your turn. There are 2 giant spiders that are apparently not a
I'm gonna
threat.
run to the bathroom. You guys take your turn.
Go for it.
Real quick, I'm gonna use my bonus action. You already know what I'm doing.
I know what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that right there. I'm gonna get second Calyx up here. As another ghostly image of Calyx appears.
Oh, would you like to describe what this looks like to a humble city guard who doesn't know what soul weapons are?
Yeah, I'm a
You-
little confused as to where you guys got these fucking like god tier weapons, but I'm not questioning it because you're on my side of the fight.
Ophis is a pretty
That's
nice guy.
So you kind of watch as what appears to be a second red Calyx kind of appear out of the ground and just kind of crawls up from the base of the sewer. It's kind of a little odd and kind of a little scary, and Calyx doesn't fully understand it yet, but we're here for it at this point in time. And it's gonna kind
Fantastic.
of look at you and then just look back at the spiders, and it just kind of is expressionless, but also kind of translucent, per the description. Yeah. Anyways, Calyx is gonna stab
I mean,
this
I went
spider.
to wizarding school, so it takes a lot to surprise me at this point. Right on, man.
I mean, fair.
Let's go.
You've lived a couple hundred years? Question mark. I heard a 300
100.
at some point.
Give or take.
You never ask someone their age. That's rude.
You never
I
ask
didn't.
an elf how old they are. Come on.
I'm gonna take the attack action and swing on this guy right here,
Go
the
for it.
one
Roll.
closest to Addie.
17
17
hits. And it dies.
Another max roll.
Yeah, shocker. It dies. You watch as it had 11 health, by the way, so that magic missile totally made this a killing shot. You watch as the magic missile had like bunched in the face and eyes of this giant spider enough that it stunned it, and you watch as Calyx Prime reaches over and just instantaneously bisects this giant spider, and you watch as soon as its head is cut off, it starts to like flash in and out of reality really, really fast, like a strobe light, and then it like flips over and its legs curl up and it dies, and it just dies, and it slowly starts to fade out of reality, and then it just like shunts back and falls apart. And it dies.
That was kind of traumatic, I'm not gonna lie.
Are they
Radical.
giant ticks?
No, they're phase spiders.
Okay, they look like giant ticks.
Well, sorry.
And I'm gonna stab this giant tick over here. With
Oh,
the extra
sir,
attack.
you're not within 5 feet. You gotta get closer.
What do you mean? That's like right there. It's a large creature, isn't it?
I guess you could hit the angle.
Didn't you say the first vertical was...
You missed.
8.
The spider laughs at you and goes, haha, see you, we're too far away.
I mean, I can't argue with that one. Fair enough.
The spider.
And then.
Spider
and my
curmudgeonly
turn
crossed his.
there.
The spider curmudgeonly crossed his 4 pairs of arms and was like, this is not what I had planned to do today.
I mean, I'm sorry,
Die?
buddy.
Has
Ataraxia's
anybody ever
turn.
really planned to die? Come on, Shotty.
Man, the
My
spider.
bad, I was feeding my lizard.
You're sleeping
Oh.
in the tavern.
Is that what you call going to the bathroom? Must be a local thing.
No, I already did that. Oh. See what I can do here.
The DM desperately looks over the phase spider stat block and realizes there's nothing he can do.
Should have had 5.
They can only bite.
actually.
They have no
Don't.
other abilities.
Hey, they can phase in and out of existence.
Yeah,
That's pretty
only
significant.
once
I
though.
can't do that.
Once a
how
day or,
high-
like, at-
Time?
How high up is the ceiling?
It's only like
That's another good
15,
question.
20 feet. Like, it's so big that even if it was like on the ceiling, you could hit it from where you were, or vice versa.
Well, my question was like, if I go on the ceiling, can I bite it, or do I have to range attack?
Oh yeah. Because you're also a size large creature. You're like 10 foot tall because you're a 10 foot by 10 foot square, and it's a 10 foot by 10 foot square. You'd basically be like, once you're upside down, it's like you're touching haircuts. Like you're taking up the whole hallway.
All right, so I'm gonna go upside down on the ceiling to be like right above it
Yeah.
and bite it.
So you go like right here, and then you munch.
Yeah.
Okay, roll damage.
I'm gonna munch. I'm
Or
gonna
roll,
crunch.
roll to attack.
Launch.
The D20 plus 5. What the
Over here.
fuck?
You dropped it on the floor.
Oh, that's right. I'm just put a hole in the floor with my damn keyboard.
Hate when
That's
that
not good.
happens.
That's not
This
healthy.
keyboard is so heavy, it's not even funny. It is a weapon.
The giant crown-wearing spider pulls a keyboard out of their backpack and beats the other spider to death with it.
They're like,
Is it-
hold on, chat. I gotta do some coding really quick.
Yeah. A bunch of
Is
random.
it backslash R or R backslash? I can't remember.
It's the opposite of Reddit. So it's slash
I don't
R.
use Reddit.
It's slash R.
Slash
Slash
R.
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 Yeah.
Wow, and all the chronically online motherfuckers say that in the same time.
Plus.
Come on, you can do it.
The anticipation.
Yeah!
18
Let's go.
hits. Their AC is 13, by the way.
Damn.
So describe the spider on spider violence.
That's hot.
Wait, I gotta.
I'm glad somebody else said it.
Yeah. Me personally, I'm more of a scaly. I don't really do bugs, but I get it. Hey, yo, shout out Mia Monster Musume, by the way. Totally unrelated.
Okay, I'm gonna do 1d8 plus.
Have you seen Cardus from Baldur's Gate 3?
I have.
Would, that's all I'm saying.
Okay, so this gets complicated.
Does it?
So. So it's a 1d8 plus 3 piercing damage, and you have to make a DC 11 con save, or take a 2d8 poison damage on a fail.
It saves.
Okay, so then it's not complicated. It's just a 1d8 plus 3.
Well, does it take half damage on success?
Half as much damage on a successful one,
Okay,
yes,
so roll all those dice and then half it, and then tell me the total number.
Okay, 1d8 plus 3 first.
Addie's typing. She's typing. I'm waiting. My breath is bated. My Antissa is patient. You did it wrong.
What the fuck?
You did r/. Reddit user. Reddit user
Did
detected.
it!
My gosh.
Everyone mock her, ostracize her.
There's the initial
Everyone
damage.
point loud.
6
Haha.
damage. Okay, that's 6 piercing damage.
That's a lot of
as
damage.
as your giant Phil Swift shaped fangs pierce into the spider, reducing its health.
And then poison damage, so 5.
5 poison damage. You watch as your poison racks through the body of the spider just barely being able to resist the poison's effect due to its own poisonous nature, as its health drops like really, really low.
My pincers just like go into its neck and almost rip its head off, but it just barely manages to keep everything that it needs intact.
To the rest of the party, it looks like an incredibly violent episode of Animal Planet. You swear you can hear David Attenborough going, "The giant spider's mating ritual is extremely bloody." And it goes on from there. That ends Ataraxia's turn. It is now Inferno's turn, and he is upset. And he can no longer
do anything.
He can no longer sit idly by, and he must intervene. He will bonus action, ethereal jaunt, and disappear in a puff
No
of
way.
flames. Poof.
Not a fan.
It's like right now.
He does not say psych, because he's on another plane of existence.
Damn it.
If he did, you couldn't hear it. So he can do this, because I made him cool. He can do this, so that's bonus action. Do that. He moves here. Wait, can you see his health bar?
No.
Okay.
You're good.
Then he goes here. And ends his turn.
Make sure he's not within 10 feet of me. Womp womp.
He goes here and ends his turn. Because he knows other giant spiders can see like him.
Hot giant spiders are singling in your area.
Here, I got you. Wait one second. 9.
Okay. He ends his turn. Phase Spider 1. Almost dead. Yeah. He is, He knows he can't run away because Inferno ordered him to not. But you don't know that because you don't speak giant spider. No one took that proficiency.
Right.
So he is going to desperately attempt to kill someone. He desperately looks around. And he's like...
I start sweating.
Well, he looks at the weakest person within...
No!
within 10 feet.
No,
and
no.
he concludes on
I was
either...
kidding!
He concludes on either Bront... No! The Echo doesn't count as a creature, so his blind set would not count Echo as a living thing.
It's an object, but
Yeah, but
you
it's
still
like-
bite it.
Well, but why would it's the equivalent? Why would he bite a table? Like he doesn't view it as a prey item, because it's an illusion. It's illusory. So to his blind sight, it's just a table. Like it doesn't count as a living, breathing thing you'd want to eat. So he's gonna pick Brontes because he can't hit Calyx.
Unfortunate.
The phase
By the way, I will
spider.
stab him again. Just putting that out there.
Well, then he's gonna try to take someone out with him. He bites Brontes. 17. Does a 17 hit?
That will hit, yes.
Excellent. You take 10 damage. Make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh no.
You fail. Yes.
By 1!
Finally. You all watch as this giant enemy spider reaches over and its pedipalps reach out and the mandibles grab Brontes in its mouth and it picks him up, and you watch as these two huge fangs pierce directly past his cloak of protection and pierce directly into his skin. He takes 10 piercing damage, and you watch with like a sickening glurk sound as poison and venom is pumped into Brontes' body. Brontes, you take 10 piercing damage. Then you take 20 poison damage. Does that reduce you to 0 hit points?
Yep.
No way.
When an item that has been bitten by the spider and reduced to 0 hit points because of the poison damage, you are now poisoned for 1 hour and you are paralyzed. So you sit on the ground, eyes open in fear, unable to move as a giant spider is attempting to eat you. Feel free to roleplay that as you will. Calyx, please kill my
This was
giant
supposed
spider.
to be a fun side quest!
Yo. Hold
Calyx,
on.
That was a little
Hold on.
aggressive,
You guys,
I'm not
you see
gonna
what's
lie.
happening, Bronte? Hold on. Are you guys seeing this right now?
Yeah, this is not good.
we dead
After
ass?
seeing this, Calyx is gonna immediately stab the spider in the face.
Yeah, just kill it. It dies. I don't think you can roll below 3 damage.
Yo. This is not good. This is not good.
Yeah, it does. Another max roll. by the way.
Dude, the max rolls again.
And
I
you
guess
watch
all the
as-
other rolls are catching up.
You watch as you're about to behead this other giant enemy spider, it holds up a tiny Bugs Bunny flag that says, yep, and then it gets sliced in half, and it does the same flicker thing, and then it dies.
Oh no.
Does anybody know how to cure paralysis or poison or heal? Because I can't do any of those things. I'm a combat fighter.
Our only team members with the potions of healing are not here.
Regardless, I think we need to get those hit points up now.
There's a rookie numbers. Got to bring those numbers up. Will we get the first
Anybody have any healing?
Our healer is currently a giant spider.
spider?
Yeah.
Importantly, though.
So I will stand
Yeah.
in the corner like
Yeah. Importantly,
to try to
Brontes-
tell you yes,
Yeah.
but like
Brontes,
I'll raise a
it-
single.
It becomes your turn in the initiative. As per the wording of the poison, you are stable. You do not need to make any death saves. You have no risk of dying, but you are paralyzed and at 0 hit points. Your turn will
They're gonna
end.
try and eat your guts.
Well, they can't because they're all dead because Helix keeps killing my monsters. Now it's
Wait,
Cordelia's
I thought
turn.
the fire one that phased out of existence.
What fire
That
one?
one died too.
You don't see a fire one.
The big one.
What big one?
Yeah,
No, you killed all the spiders. There's
the
no
big
spiders
one
left.
that phased out of existence.
There's no spiders left in the room. What do you do?
Y'all, you were so cooked. They're gonna eat his guts. We gotta help him out right now. You guys.
Hey,
You guys did
look.
something.
Oh wait, no wait, shit, wait. Didn't I buy?
You bought a healer's kit, if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, I don't think I need. Yeah, I don't think I can use.
I don't
that,
have anything
though.
on me. I'm just a city guard. I'm just a government employee. I don't have any healing potions on me.
Yeah, just stabilizes
They're gonna
them.
try and
Healing
eat his
kit
guts
does shit.
out.
Alright, defensive
Guys.
perimeter around Brontes.
I'm being so for real right now. I don't know how to do. I cannot fix this. I don't have any healing spells. I don't have any healing in my inventory. Oh my god! Wait, you guys, hold on, pause. I just checked my pockets and I found something that I think would help. It's a scroll of healing word. I'm gonna try casting it really quick.
You succeed because you're a wizard and you can cast spell scrolls.
Hooray!
It casts at first level though, so 1d4 plus wisdom. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Yeah, it'd be wisdom because it's a cleric spell.
1d4 plus wisdom. Okay. So /R, not Reddit. 1d4
Yeah, we touch grass around
plus,
here.
and what is my wisdom score? -1. Awesome.
I will
I
say
think it
you
says
can't
minimum of 1.
minimum of 1. I'm gonna say you can't subtract from healing. That makes no sense. So we'll call it 1d4 plus
Great.
0.
Awesome.
How mean would it be if you got you sucked the health out of him with healing word?
That would be.
just
I
kill
do
him.
necrotic damage.
Yeah, right.
All right.
Brontes, you heal
Okay,
2
Brontes,
health.
you have 2 hit points.
Hooray.
You have 2 hit points,
Hooray.
and you are awake. You are
The
paralyzed.
weakest hooray emanates from his lips.
He can't even say hooray. He just opens his eyes and he's like, "Mm."
Can't move.
All right. So
That was a bonus action.
Healing word is
A
a
bonus action spell.
Yeah.
Bonus action spell.
It's
So you
bonus
still have your
action,
action.
okay.
And because you casted a scroll,
Okay.
I don't think it counts as having cast a leveled spell. It counts as using an item. So technically, you can still cast a spell
Period.
as.
Okay, so I'm gonna ready Scorching Ray for if the infernal guy comes back in existence. I'm gonna Scorching Ray his ass real hard. Actually, I changed my mind. I want to do Acid Arrow.
There she is.
Thank you.
Good job. Good job. Cordelia applauds to herself.
Thank you. I pat myself on the back.
The giant snake god that made this world peels the curtain back and goes, "Hey, guess what? It's immune to fire."
That's what I 100% assumed that. I just didn't think I had any other spells because I woke up 2 seconds ago in this game.
Yeah,
I
right.
was sleeping when they called me onto shift, so I
No.
don't remember what I have in my
I'm
spellbook.
a very benevolent god. I gave you a lot of coverage.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
So you're holding Melf's acid arrow.
I am holding Melf's Acid Arrow
Okay.
for when that motherfucker
Your
tries to
turn
steal my friend's
ends. It is now Calyx's turn. Calyx, there's a giant enemy spider that's on fire somewhere in this room. Brontes is conscious, barely, but cannot move. There is another equally sized, not on fire, giant allied spider, a copy of you in the back of the room, and Cordelia appears to be holding a giant ball of acid in her hand. What do you do?
Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna... this is a hard choice. Because, like, it can climb on the ceilings.
It can. It's also technically not on this plane of existence, so it could just walk through you if it wanted to.
Oh, that's good information. No, anyways, I'm gonna... I'm gonna move the Echo here, and I'm gonna ready my attack action. If anything appears within striking distance of me or my Echo, it will swing on it.
Okay. Ends your turn. Giant allied spider. What do you do?
I'm gonna move forward
Okay.
first.
You move forward. How far? Like this much? Over here on the ceiling.
Yes.
Calyx, a giant spider has entered your range. Would you like to strike it?
Oh my god, no, it's not on fire.
You're right. You're right.
You did make that specification.
I assume that he's not within 10 feet, so...
You have not detected him in your walk up the ceiling and around to over there.
Okay. Once it's within range, I'm gonna hit it with a web attack.
So as soon as it
Which would be
appears, you're
30,
gonna...
60.
Yeah, so as soon as it appears, you're gonna attempt to shoot web.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that I feel like a spider would also be immune to web.
I feel like the damage would probably still happen, but the...
Are you trying to like entrap it, or?
I don't think it would be entrapped by a web.
Yeah.
I already know
Okay,
by my
that's-
own
so we're on the
stats
same
that
page
would
there,
not
alright.
work.
Yeah. Right.
You say she has a lot of insider information right now, having turned into my
Yeah.
monster.
But I do...
Okay, so you're readying a web attack. Okay. Then at the end of your turn, it becomes the spider's turn.
Oh ho ho!
He will.
Back, you nefarious beast! Back,
He
I
will
say!
scamper, and then go on top of the ceiling and do some more scampering.
God damn it.
And then I
I hate
need
when they scamper.
a bunch of things are gonna happen at the same time. He appears, poof, in a poof of flame on top of the ceiling. He's on the ceiling above, like technically he's right here, but it's easier to see the token if I put him here. So I need the giant spider and Calyx to make a dexterity saving throw or take 1d6 fire damage from his fiery teleportation. Or fiery ethereal jaunt. You fail.
Oh
You
no.
also fail. You are both going to take 3 fire damage.
If it's halved, is it rounded up or down?
It's damage that rounds up.
Okay, cool. I'll
So
take
2. Yeah.
Thank you.
And the spider will take 3 because I know that spider doesn't resist fire. And then now, that is as a result of him appearing back on this plane of existence. Then the held actions happen. So
Yep.
the giant spider will shoot the web. So roll your web attack. And where he appeared on the ceiling, by the way, Calyx, he's out of your range, but he's within 30-60 of the giant spider, so that's why theirs is going first.
That's perfect. Fine.
Okay. 7 plus 5, AC 13. So
Son
you
of a
watch as
bitch.
the web wraps around the giant enemy flame spider, and the web incinerates instantly, as it is not spun well enough to hold him down or do damage. You may shoot Melf's acid arrow.
Hooray! Alright, I mixed huzzah and hooray and said huzzah, so huzzah to that.
Huzzah? What's in a huzzah, spider? So that is a
Good, there we go.
dexterity save
Boom.
throw or con save?
It's an attack, it looks like.
Oh,
Or
is
no,
it? Oh,
wait,
cool.
I think
It's
so.
a range
I'm
spell
gonna
attack,
cast it
I
at level
believe.
2.
Go for it. Roll it up. 20 hits.
I did it.
Woohoo!
20 hits for 11
Yay.
acid damage.
Take 11 damage, bitch.
Oh, that's what it is. And then it takes 2d4 next turn. Oh, let's be fair. It's not seeing next turn. So it takes 11 acid damage. It is now officially bloodied. It is at half health. Now it'll make its 2 bites. It does all the stuff I just described, and it'll make its 2 bites. That's the giant enemy spider. And then now the impossible to hit fighter.
I don't know about impossible.
He is impossible to hit. So, you effortlessly block the flaming bite. The spider AC is the same, so it should be 13 for you, right, Ataraxia? Or is it?
Can you please repeat the question?
Your AC as a spider?
My AC as a
It's probably like 11 or 12.
is a 14.
14.
Yeah.
How is a beast spider more armored than a phase spider?
I have 2 witnesses right here.
Oh, I
that
believe you.
says
I just think
14.
that I believe you. I think that's stupid game design.
They have a natural armor.
In that case, you take. Okay, so you'll take the 5 piercing damage into your spider hit points. Then you need to make a DC 11 dexterity save or take the fire damage.
Which is actually worse than the spider's dex.
Well, you would use the spider's dex.
No, I know, but earlier when you asked me to make a dex save, technically there should have been 2 more on top of that number.
Oh, wow. It still would have failed.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna roll it off of my sheet because it's easier, and then add 2 to whatever I
Yep.
roll.
You fail.
Yay!
So your spider will take 22 fire damage.
Oh my
shit.
gosh!
It rolled really well on fire damage.
I'm still a spider.
Yep. That's why I wasn't nervous about that.
Barely, but I am.
What do you have, like 2 hit points left?
I have 1.
1? Okay, that's what I thought. Let me just
Holding on for dear life.
Oh, really?
Hey, the most important hit point's the last one. So that's the spider's turn, and now he gets fucking beheaded. Calyx, roll your murder machine blender damage.
Anything there?
With an 8? No,
With an 8.
somehow.
Anything there?
Yeah.
Cool.
11. Dude, this guy's rolling crazy, dude. 11 damage. You take a
And then-
massive slice out of the flaming spider.
And I'm gonna activate the Sentinel feat to attack him because he attacked my spider ally within 5 feet of me.
Yeah,
Does an 11 hit?
it does not.
Damn it!
I just had to think for a second because I couldn't remember if holding your action means you use your reaction to activate it. I couldn't remember. And then I was like, isn't Sentinel also reaction? But it doesn't matter because you missed. So.
Well, like, that's what I mean. Like, because you attacked, I can use my reaction any time on my turn. Or not
Yeah.
on my turn.
Yeah.
At any time something happens.
Yeah. So that misses.
I just can't do it now until
Yeah.
my next turn anymore.
So that misses. So somehow the spider's still alive. And the spider has a look of a man who thinks he didn't think he'd get this far. And he ends his
Is
turn.
the spider gonna take acid damage?
Doesn't it take it at the start of its next turn? Or did I misread that? Target takes...
Is it not its next turn?
At the end of its next turn. So it got hit this turn.
Oh.
So next turn, if it's still
Oh,
alive
because I read
somehow-
the action. No, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Actually, yeah, because it got hit on its turn. So next turn. Yes. Okay. So, this acid-soaked, pitted, burning, slashed, bleeding spider used its bonus action to teleport to you. It cannot escape into the ethereal plane. It ends its turn.
I mean, it can try to run away.
It's not that stupid. Brontes, it is your turn. You are conscious, however, you have the paralyzed condition. What do you do?
Nothing.
Can you cast a spell while paralyzed?
No.
Oh.
Spells require verbal and physical opponents in order to cast them,
And-
unfortunately.
pretty sure he counts as incapacitated, which means
I will lay on the
stable.
floor and groan.
Excellent
Don't
choice.
worry, Brontes, we got you.
Yeah. For clarity.
You're not dead.
For clarity, a paralyzed creature counts as incapacitated, but is not unconscious. An incapacitated creature cannot take actions or reactions, and then you automatically fail strength and dexterity saves. So, and this is hilarious, you do still get a bonus action if you would like to use a bonus action.
Legit?
Yeah, it specifically says an
No.
incapacitated creature cannot take actions or reactions. It does not say it cannot take bonus actions. And then paralyzed also does not say it cannot take bonus actions. It just says that it counts
like
as
an oversight.
incapacitated. I'm going to let it ride. If you have any cool bonus actions, technically speaking, you're allowed to do them.
I do not.
We'll have to get you one of those. That'll be your next level up. We'll get you something cool. It is now Cordelia's turn. Can she steal
Oh
the
my
glory and secure her promotion?
Get that bread. Get it.
I got it. How many spell slots have I used so far?
Not enough.
One
One
for acid
I
arrow,
need
two
my
for
hat.
one for acid arrow, two for magic missile. So
All right. Well, let's get this dude in the grave for real. For real. I'm gonna magic missile his ass. Goodbye.
10
You die.
damage.
You never.
10 damage. You
That's
watch.
10 force damage.
You watch as the first missile slams into the spider and it like snaps off one of its legs. And then the second missile comes in and it like crushes its face in. And it's like still barely hanging from the ceiling on that like little flaming thread. And then the last missile, because it had 9 health left and you did 10 damage, flies in and it just crushes the abdomen. And it just pops it like a grape, and all this like flaming guts fall out into the sewer water, and they all immediately begin to steam, and the fire pitters out, and then that flaming thread burns away, and the entire body falls into the sewer water and creates this huge puff of steam as the body flickers and flashes into the ethereal plane, and then just floats to the surface, a charred mess. And combat is over.
You guys, did you see that? Did you see that? Can you tell the
That was
captain that I did
nuts!
that it was me?
Congratulations, you
Wait,
definitely
you
earned that
guys are gonna tell the
promotion.
captain that I did that, right?
Calyx gives Cordelia a high five.
Woo!
Go team!
Don't worry, we'll make sure the captain knows. Anyways, I guess I'm gonna pick up Brontes.
Ataraxia is gonna come down from the ceiling and change back into Ataraxia.
Can I put Brontes
Yeah,
in the
can you help
papoose?
your friend? I only gave him 2 hit points back.
The papoose is child size. Unfortunately, Brontes is like 6'3" and will not fit.
Is he 6'3"? Brontes, can I get a size check real quick?
Not in paralyzed. I am 6'3" exactly. Yes.
Fine.
See, I
I'll
read
give
your
him a piggyback.
backstories.
So once I'm back as Ataraxia, I'm gonna cast Healing Word.
Ataraxia
We should probably
reappears.
make sure nobody's been digested and try to find those survivors if they're still here.
Yeah.
Because I know spiders like to like bundle up their prey.
Do you actually enter the room that you got jumped at the entrance of?
That might be
I
a good
would.
idea, yeah.
Okay. Anyone?
I'm gonna make sure Brontes can walk first.
Fair enough.
Well, yeah, naturally.
Calyx, as soon as you enter the room, you see 2 large bundles of cocoons, one on each corner of the map.
Doesn't
That's
this
crazy.
paralysis say it's in effect even when you're not healed? Even when you're healed?
You're still paralyzed, but you're still paralyzed for an hour, but you can they can pick you up and help you walk. You just can't walk under your own power. Or if she has lesser restoration or like any spell that says cures poison, you'd instantly get cured.
So I'm gonna use my
Well, you
manifest
had a
echo.
paladin who had lay on hands.
Yeah, right.
If only. I wonder where they
if
could
only you
be.
had 2 people. If only you had 2 people who did a shopping episode and could have bought like antidote for like 5
Look,
silver.
buddy.
It's crazy.
I'm
Alright,
definitely gonna buy some after
anyways.
this. Let me tell you that much. I've learned my lesson.
And you're never gonna use it.
Yeah, you walk into
That's
the same store
Add
that
2 more to
Cole
your
and
shop.
Onyx are in, and you just look beat to shit, and you're like, you do not want to go out there. Let me get 5 antidote.
The other guy.
I'm gonna swap positions with my echo.
Okay, you swap positions with Echo, and you now look at several human-sized cocoons.
I'm gonna take out my dagger and start gently cutting them open.
Roll a survival check.
To gently? I'm taking my
Yes.
time. Can I get
I
advantage
figured
for
that
taking
was
my
to make sure
time?
you opened the right one.
Yes.
Oh, fair enough.
20. So you deftly navigate through a series of cocoons that are egg sacs and are filled with tiny swarms of enemy phase spiders that are seemingly laid here to hatch and eat all these other cocoons that are mounted up on the wall. You navigate through those and you free approximately 16 people who are all similarly poisoned and paralyzed to Brontes and are like locked in syndrome. You pull them out of the thing and you lay them on the ground, and they are paralyzed and cannot move and can barely speak, but they are clearly alive. And they are stable.
Yay, we did it.
Yay! We should. How are we gonna get them out of here? And
How are we
I
gonna
assume
get
that
them out?
covers the cocoons down here as well, or no?
Yeah, you do all of them. You do all of them.
Okay,
Maybe
sweet.
we can go
Papoose
back
trip.
the way we came and get those two guys from the front gates to help us get these people out.
Oh yeah.
Quick question for the room, just polling everybody. How bad would it be if we like move everybody a little bit over and then we burn the egg sacs? Would the methane kill us, you think? Would we
Probably.
all explode in a horrible
Yeah.
fire? Well,
Probably.
no, wait, that spider was on fire and he had no problems.
That's, you know what? You're right. That is a true fact. I think we should take care of the people first, though. Personally.
Okay. I'm gonna take my time to gently move them all over to like this location
Yeah.
because it's a labyrinth and we need Brontes to
Yeah.
paralyzed guide us out.
We will
I can
say
also-
over the course
I'm also
of
Outlander.
approximately half an hour, you systematically uncocoon all 16 people navigating around all the egg sacs. You now have 2 untouched phase spider egg sacs, 16 living
Vomit.
people, 16 living people, and Brontes has about 30 more minutes of being poisoned before it wears off.
How can we kill these eggs?
Well, yeah,
We
one
could
second.
try lighting them on fire. That might work.
True, we do.
The
Do you think there's anybody that-
fire spiders seem to be fine with fire damage?
I actually have an extra pack. Can I like put the eggs in the extra pack that I have?
Oh yeah,
as, like,
I'll
what we
say
saw?
that they're like bowling ball sized, so you can fit like 2 bowling ball sized phase spider egg sacs in your bag.
Okay, and I'm just gonna put them in the extra bag I have, so they're not all over. My
So they're not
stuff.
like touching your stuff, yeah, all goopy.
Yeah. And then I guess burn the rest and move the people slowly. Cause I don't know how many I can carry. to be
So you're just
honest. Or
burning.
do we
You're,
wanna
you're just
send someone
you're
back?
just
Reason
burning
you're
the
taking
web.
the egg sac with you?
I was proof. Oh wait, no, you're our proof. I don't have to take the egg sac with me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry,
Don't
I
worry, I'll
completely
vouch for you
forgot that
guys.
you're gonna go after this, and I'm gonna miss you terribly, Private First Class Cordelia.
You know, it's been a real adventure, you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm glad we could help these people.
Yeah, I guess we're just gonna burn all the egg sacs to prevent them from hatching.
You can burn them if you want. Just let me know what
Yeah.
what you're confirming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's burn them.
So you put the egg sacs back into the web, and you're like, okay.
Up.
Up
Wait,
what?
I kind of want to keep them, to be honest.
All of them?
Well, like,
You
yeah,
have
you,
two,
never know
yeah.
when you're gonna need an army of giant, tiny phase spiders.
That's true. You could raise them as your own. Just make sure you don't
Exactly.
do it in my city because I have a reputation to uphold.
We're leaving the city.
Eventually, I will have the ability to like
Speak with
actually
them.
like try speak. Well, I already can speak with them, but like I will eventually have the ability to like move them at my will, basically.
Okay, then I'm just gonna keep these, and I'm gonna look at Adder actually a little odd from now on. I'm just a little concerned, just a little. But yeah, I guess we're gonna keep the 2 phase spider egg sacs untouched.
Like I said, I've spent a lot of time alone.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep these on. Let's just get the people out of
Sad.
here.
It's really sad.
Okay.
Okay, so
So-
are you going to attempt to move everyone without Brontes? Like you're also going to be carrying Brontes, so 17 total people. You're going to make a bunch of trips, or are you going to one guy's gonna
Well,
go
on
and
the
get
first
the two.
trip, let's go recruit some help to have people come
Yeah.
help us carry too.
I just
I
need
can
to
get
wait.
those-
yeah. I just need to know
Cycling
who's.
poker.
I just need to know who's getting left behind and who's going. So is anyone gonna like? Because obviously you can't carry all 16 in one shot. So
I'll stay behind.
you're gonna stay behind, and then
I was gonna
Cordelia.
say, I feel like if anybody should stay behind, it's probably not the guy with the highest strength on the map.
Just in case something comes for the 16 unconscious people.
True.
Okay.
I guess, yeah, okay.
So
Is there a, hold on, I have do I have message? Message only, you can only respond to message with
message has a range of 300 foot. So
That's it?
sending
Really?
is what
I'm
you're
gonna
thinking.
be
You're
gone.
thinking of sending, which is 25 words anywhere.
Yeah.
Which unfortunately you are one
How far
level
have
shy of
we
having that
walked?
spell. You walked for about 10
Oh.
minutes in like a labyrinthine. You
Okay,
could be
so
hundreds of
definitely
feet
more
away.
than
You could be
that.
5 feet away. You
So
don't know.
sorry. Fantasy cell phone is not going to work in
Yeah.
this situation.
Also,
my bad.
I'm pretty sure message says it doesn't go through more than a foot of stone, and you're like in a stone hallway.
See, I'm learning these things. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, would you look at that?
It's almost like I have a
Never
wizard.
setting stone
It's
in
almost
my
like I have a
campaign,
wizard in
so-
the party, so I need to read all the spells to make sure I know what they do.
Overrated.
Yeah, right. Okay, so
Yeah.
so Ataraxia and Cordelia are helping Brontes go to the entrance. You're gonna then recruit
Yes.
the guards. You're all 5 of you are gonna come back, and then wait the extra couple minutes for Brontes to become unpoisoned, and then all 6 of you are going to move all the unconscious people out.
I thought we were gonna get more than
Exactly.
just the 2 guys.
Oh, I
Well,
mean,
yeah,
you
we're gonna
can't
recruit
just
help from outside.
you okay. You'll get however many people it takes to get all them
One
everyone
trip
out in
only.
one trip, and
We're
then
only doing one trip.
yeah, and then after you do that,
Anything more
yeah.
than one trip is a sign of weakness.
Yeah.
You got to carry all the groceries.
It's like
back at
groceries, yeah.
once.
And then but then you're after you do all that, you're burning the stuff, or are you burning that before you leave? Like all the web and everything, because you're taking the egg
Oh,
sacs. but
well,
there's still
the
a ton
web,
of
yeah. We're definitely gonna burn the webs after we leave on the way out.
Okay, then I will say
We're gonna make sure everybody's good first, so nobody dies of smoke inhalation.
yeah.
I'm gonna be honest.
That's what I was clarifying. It basically determined whether or not there was a clock ticking, but because the unparalyzed people can't run away from the smoke. Then yeah, if you do that in that order, then there's no reason why it shouldn't succeed. Cordelia is technically a private first class and can order other privates to do things for her, including carrying unconscious
Yep.
people. And Calyx is really scary and can force them if they said no. The webs are flammable. There's nothing stopping burning them. And you were correct in your assumption that the giant flaming spider probably would have blown up if there was so much methane that it was unsafe to burn things down here. Though you think you probably shouldn't test your luck more than you do, but you succeed in burning everything, collecting 2 egg sacs, and saving 16 people and Brontes. And you safely exit the sewer.
Hooray!
Yeah. Woo.
Captain, look!
Okay.
We found the people!
You come out of one of these alleyways, and you're now there with 16 bodies. And
They
this,
were gonna
They're
at
not
this
bodies,
point.
they're fully alive people. We checked.
yeah, but I mean, if they can't move and they can't talk, they're basically bodies with extra steps for an hour.
I mean, technically, if we're waiting a half hour, aren't they about to wake up after an hour?
yeah, about. They're like lethargic.
I'll take it.
We'll say
As
like
long
the
as they're not
yeah.
completely dead. Look.
Yeah, we'll say that like the able-bodied among them, like the young men, like 20-something dudes who are like laborers, kind of shake it off, but like the elderly or like the children got like a big dose of venom for their size, and they're still very weak.
Fair.
And then the after all this gets organized, the captain will run over, and he'll run over in exacerbated fashion, and he'll go, "I just got a report. What happened?" Because he sees the guys he just sent to the sewer. One is almost dead. One has like spider bites on it, and then you guys are all like filthy, covered in sewage.
Yep, sir. Alright, boom. Here's what happened. So, we found out that there was some suspicious activity, as it were, in the sewer. We went in the sewer. We found spiders, but not regular old spiders. No. These were spiders that could phase in and out of existence. But we killed them. We killed their little spider eggs, and then we saved all these people. Look, nah.
Nah, and Calyx is gonna shake his arms in the back. Nah, we found him.
They're all alive. Swear, trust.
He looks
I
at
checked
you.
each and every one of them personally.
He looks at you after rolling a 3 on his knowledge nature check and goes, "Giant spiders? Phase out of reality. Huh."
Yeah, they were kind of scary, honestly.
He doesn't seem to believe you. He doesn't think those are real. With a 3 with
Guys,
no
back me up,
modifier.
Back me up. Look at the bites.
Adam actually nods and goes, "Do you want me to show you what they looked like?"
And he'll look at you and go, "Whoa,
Yeah,
did you
no,
take
no,
like,
no, no,
you
no,
drew
no,
like
no,
a
no, no,
picture?
no, no,
Did
no.
you draw like
No,
a
no, no,
picture?
no, no, not in the town center, not in the town center.
No.
Do you transform in front of him?
No, not when everybody's going, no.
He looks around. Why does everyone look so scared?
Don't worry about it.
Just a drawing, right?
Sir, listen, trust, okay. Look at the bites on my friend here. Look at, they're all so lethargic. They probably still have like spider webs and stuff all over them, right? Like you've seen a giant spider.
Sure, he says. All those giant spiders
Listen,
I
you're
see.
the captain of the guard. You have to have seen some shit at some point. I'm trying to see if I have any like.
I've seen
I don't have
like
any
drunk
teleportation
muggers, not giant reality bouncing spiders.
You really get out, sir. Respectfully, you really need to get out more. All right. Just. Can I ask you to take my word for it, sir? Look, we found all the people. Everybody's alive.
I suppose I
Take
could
on it.
ask. I suppose I could ask all the people when they wake up. I mean, if all of them say they were giant spiders, then I guess they were giant spiders. I feel like it would just be easier if maybe you had something like bowling ball size that was full of tiny invisible spiders that was very obviously spider based. Then I could see it physically.
You know what, sir?
Well, I
I'm
mean,
really
we do
glad that you
have
said
these
that.
egg sacs from the giant spiders, but I don't know if you're going to be able to, like, tell if they're phase spiders, and I don't really think we should crack open these eggs in the center of the city. I'm going to be honest with you,
He
sir.
looks immediately as you pull out of your bag an enormous bowling ball size spider cocoon that looks like every spider cocoon you've ever seen in your house, but the size of a bowling ball. And he's like, "Oh, I believe you."
I mean, we can go to Waldo's
Wow,
Wizardly
sir,
Wonders,
respectfully,
and he can confirm it if you're willing to pay the fee.
I thought.
Oh, that guy upcharges. No, don't go to him.
And we were in Board of Believing Women. I'm really offended that you didn't take me at my word for it, dude. How long have I been working for you and you can't trust my word? I find that incredibly offensive. Do I need to file
Lot
a
of
Title
plates.
IX report?
I'm trying to think of something snappy to say, like ye olde Title IX, but I got nothing. And then
I have a good personal relationship with the mayor, sir. Please don't make me turn this into a big deal.
You mean the king?
What, did you raise him too?
That's exactly what I said. What town are we in again?
The capital where the king resides?
We don't have a free election here in Riverton?
In the Empire? No. In fact, this
Yeah, I gotta
emperor.
get out of this realm. This place sucks.
He looks at you and he goes.
It's time that I went to a new city.
He looks at you and goes, "Let's not get too hasty. You know, no one wants to be doing all this paperwork. I'd hate to get canceled on Flitter." Let's
On
just
ye old Twitter.
ye old Twitter, Tweeter. In fact, we actually call it Y here. They changed the name. And then he'll go.
I thought you said flitter before with an F, and I thought that was hilarious.
I did say Flitter.
Oh, no, why did nobody else acknowledge how funny that was?
We did.
It's the stunned silence. That's how good I am.
Yeah.
But yeah, he goes, "You know what? I believe you. Tell you what, let's we'll get all these guys moved over to the upper city. We'll get them all officially checked out by like a doctor to make sure they aren't like dying or full of baby spiders, cuz boy would that be horrible." And he says, shivering
Ugh.
at the implication. And then he looks at Calyx holding the 2 egg sacs of baby spiders, and he's like, Are you gonna keep those?
Just wanted to make sure you believed us first before I did anything.
I believe you. I wish you were lying. I hate that I have to live in a world where those things are real. You've ruined
So
my
do
life.
You're welcome. They lived under your city.
Yeah.
Who
Clearly,
knows? Months,
clearly,
days,
no one
years,
has had
weeks.
no one has had a worse day today than me. Clearly.
The question is, how did they get under there, sir? What other secrets did the sewers hide? You should probably have them cleaned.
Well, we got guys who do that. The guys by the gate. They supposed to go in there and clean.
They're
It's
very
like-
hardworking, I will say.
Yeah.
They were totally standing guard while we were there.
They
Totally
better.
Great.
Oh, sir, also one more thing. My girl Rose, she has a permit for a shop that she's been waiting for to be reviewed for a while. Do you mind pushing that through?
Like,
Rose is the reason we went to the sewers, and she gave us the good
Rose
lead.
is the reason we
oh,
went
he
to
nods.
the
He's like,
review.
oh, okay. He's like, I thought this was a nepotism thing. This is a one hand washes the other thing. That's totally okay. Yeah, I'll get that straightened out.
Thanks. Thanks, I appreciate it.
Us city guards, we're very well known for manipulating the law and giving ourselves favoritive treatment. It's like the main perk of the job, he says, winking at the camera. It's a brotherhood, after all. And then he will, like, kind of straighten up, and he'll be like, okay. He'll go, technically, sir, you killed the spiders. You're allowed to keep any property you found on the spiders. It's the rule of adventuring. I would advise destroying those, please, but I cannot
I agree.
order you to do that. So I guess if you wanted to try to sell them or make a potion or something, that's up to you. Just please don't do it in my town, because I don't want to deal with like 10,000 of those little things in everyone's house, please.
I agree to those terms.
Excellent. And then he turns to everyone else, and he's like, I want to thank all of you for assisting us in this impromptu mission. I know you were all probably doing something very important, and we came by and interrupted, but, with all these lives on the line, I mean, all the reports we were having, we had no idea how many people were abducted. 16 people's a lot of people, We definitely didn't think it was giant spiders that could teleport into reality, but hey, you learn something new every day. I want to formally thank you all. He goes, I was given a small amount of money for the bounty system. We did not think it would be anything to this scale, but I hope this is enough. And he will give everyone 50 gold, except Cordelia.
Did she get that bread?
Wow.
Did she get that promotion?
Yeah. Well, you don't get the gold because you're on the clock. This is part of your life. You punched in today. This is your job.
Wow.
But
okay.
he
all
will
right.
walk up. He will walk up to you and he'll put your hand on his hand on your shoulder, and he'll go, "Excellent work today, Corporal Cordelia," and he like pats you.
Is that how the ranks work? Private to corporal?
I
She was
couldn't
already
do it.
private. She was already private first class.
Listen, sir, I know I was talking mad shit about this town about 5 minutes ago, but I really want to thank you for the opportunity. This is really exciting for me. I was just joking about the whole Title IX thing. I hope you know that.
Of course, he says, visibly wiping a sweat from his brow.
And I'm dead serious. I don't look like I'm joking at all.
he squirms
My image
slightly.
threat is still there.
He squirms slightly and he goes, "Of course, about Rose's paperwork," and then he will like start walking away towards town hall or ye
Bye,
olde
Captain
town
Rick.
hall.
All right.
And he waves. And he says to you, he goes, "Feel free to join me wherever, you know where I'll be. You need to tell me who Rose is so that I could do this, because I don't know who she is." Like a last name would also help at some point.
As
Noted.
they walk
And he
into the sunset.
wanders, and you lose him in the
Sunset.
crowd. You lose him in the crowd in the direction towards the wherever they do the paperwork for that shit.
Yay!
Goodbye!
Mission
It's nice working with you,
accomplished.
Corporal Cordelia.
Thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure, you guys. If only every adventurer was as brave and noble as you.
He's... As Calyx tucks away the 2 untouched face spider eggs
Yeah.
into his bag. Yeah!
I like
Totally.
blink and I like wiggle them a little bit. Like, all right, see you guys later, or not.
Bye.
Don't come back
Bye,
to this
thank
town.
you.
Bye.
Bye. Have a wonderful time.
If we run into you in our travels again, it'll be nice to adventure with you.
Yeah, maybe if next time I need an excuse to get out of this town, you hit me up. You know where
You
to
got
find
it.
me.
Do you have a sending stone we can send you messages through?
Not on her
Keep
paycheck.
you on speed dial.
I definitely do have a sending stone. I'll get you my sending stone number.
Thank you. Sounds good. Now I have
No
to buy a
problem.
sending stone.
Yeah.
You totally I'm like, yeah, sending stone, totally.
Of course. Ignore the fact that sending stones have to be made in pairs, so she has a sending stone and no receiver.
No. I don't worry. I jerry rigged it so I could tie this. This is my capstone. I jerry rigged the sending to contact anybody else.
No, her sending stone's kind of buggy. It's really hard to contact her on her sending stone. Sometimes it's almost like she has it set to D&D. And see, in the edit, that's where I'm gonna put in the sound effect and then a gunshot as I kill myself. That was awful.
No,
That
that was
was
really
actually
fun.
horrible.
Thanks so much. It was a good time.
I feel physical pain having said that. I'm gonna take that whole 10 minutes of the fucking edit. I hate that. I hate that so much.
That has to be a short now.
No, it's painful,
Yes.
dude. I'm gonna end up on fucking front page. You watch as your new wizard friend walks off into the distance to join up with her captain and make good on her promise of that bribe not bribe, more like a quid pro quo that she took up in order to save 16 lives. Now they are taken off to the hospital district or whatever to be formally cured, and you all sit there and watch as she as they wander in the distance, and then you all think to yourself, hey, wait a minute, I thought elves were extinct. And you look back and she's not there.
God, shit!
You look around.
I totally forgot about that. That's so true.
You look around and you're like, there's not even like footprints on the ground.
Oh.
Hey, Ataraxia?
Huh?
I think I need to go to the hospital as well. We should probably get Brontes to the hospital. Let's go to the hospital. He needs for treatment. Let's go. I don't want to think about this.
Let's go.
Ataraxia, you think to yourself, man, when I was a spider, I don't think I was ever within 10 feet of Cordelia. I never sensed anything. Weird.
Aww.
And with that mystery and many others, we will see you next time on the next canon installment of World of Ophisterra.